I forgot to put my mic on, didn't I? All right, silly cunt. Anyway, I'm fine. How are you all doing? How was how was Birmingham, Debbie? How was it? Good morning, Latte. How you doing? Welcome in, Dan, Deborah. Welcome in, Mr. Angel Lab. Hope you're well. Yes. Spy Who Came In From the Cold. Is that John le Carre? Thank you very much, Latte. I appreciate that. £3 loss this week. Let's flipping go. Not keen on silence. Do you know what? I don't know. I'm all over the place this morning. Um, I set everything up, and lo and behold, forgot to put the bloody mic on, didn't I? Luckily, it's an easy thing. I can just plug in and play. I don't have to make any adjustments to the audio. So I'm thankful for that. Honestly, I've not read much Le Carre, but he's obviously a big, like a major player in writing in the UK. Doing a bit better today. Looks like the extreme heat has broken, at least for the next few days. Now it's just normal summer heat. Well, we're getting the heat again um this week, so I don't know about the gym going, but I'm just gonna have to see what I can do and try and get up early, I guess. Oh, okay, Debbie. So it was okay, but at least the acting was good. Ralph Little is a surprisingly good actor, I find, and he seems very down to earth as well. Super tired, but no one was hurt or set on fire last night. Do you know what? That's the best we can hope for every day, to be honest. But that's good. I hope all the Americans in the chat had a good 4th of July. America's 250th birthday. Oh my good God. One of your favourite writers. Like I say, I don't think I've read um, any Le Carre. Maybe like excerpts when I was at university, but he wasn't like on any reading list or anything like that. Good morning, Carrie. Good to see you. Good morning, Ray Ray. Good to see you too. Hope you're both well. You met Ralph Little at Belfast Airport last night. I met him in Belfast. Were you liable to get frost? But we had a chat. He's a nice guy. He does seem like a lovely guy, yeah. Him and Will Mellor do a podcast, don't they? And they just chat a lot and they have love. It's great banter. It's great banter. But I'm very glad you could all join me for this Sunday. Uh, Like I say, I didn't really sleep very well last night, so I may seem a bit discombobulated. Um, but we'll get there. I've got some good videos lined up, so we're good to go. And for some reason, I've forgotten to put away my wooden spoons, so I'll have to do that one. £3 for 8 wooden spoons. What am I going to do with 8 wooden spoons? I don't know. I only needed one, but they didn't have any singular ones. So I bought 8. One for each day of the week, according to the Beatles, anyway. You know what it is. Wooden spoons. You know I need wooden spoons, babe. 8 days a week. Down, down, down. Good morning, Feminine. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you're going on vacation tomorrow? Lovely. Hot latte. Lovely. Cosplay as Rosie. Yeah. Sound investment. I agree. I agree. So, I'll keep one by the bed for intruders. I'll keep 4 or 5 in the kitchen, and then the others are just spares. Like a spare tire. One of their outrageous questions was, would you give a BJ to a guy every day for a month, or give 31 BJs in one day? The second one would probably give me jaw aches. I'd probably go with the first choice, to be honest. Because, like, yeah, 31 in one day is like full-time job. I don't have the time. I just don't have the time. I fit in one a day, not 31. And on that note, let's watch the videos. So this first video is called Cat Who Hated Dogs Falls for One Special Labrador, which I think sounded really cute. So we're going to watch this.
My cat Karen has always hated other animals until she met a dog. She used to hiss and freak out anytime she saw another cat. As a dodo producer who loves animals, I've always dreamed of having a cat and dog together, but I never thought it would happen. So fast forward to Karen meeting my best friend's beautiful chocolate lab, Fudgy. We thought
Fudgy looks absolutely gorgeous. Look at that face. How could you not love that face, even if you were a cat? I just want to smush up his face and go, you know?
thought he was the perfect first introduction because of his gentle, sweet demeanor, but my husband and I were still really nervous. So
I mean, yeah, I can tell, like, this cat isn't messing about. You can tell by the eyes. Like, nah, bruv. I'm really not interested in being friendly.
we clipped her nails and made a decision. We weren't going to lock her in a room or put her in a carrier. She hates being confined, even behind a door. And we knew she'd be most relaxed if she could roam and escape if she needed to. So we let Fudgy walk right in. Fudgy, come here. And to our absolute...
Such that I bought present. I bought present. Yeah, the cat looks like, you know, she's ready for a ruckus, let's face it.
shock, Karen immediately took to him. She started following him around the house, which alone felt unbelievable. That first day, they didn't get super close, but she stayed near him.
He's like getting stalked by her.
And then the next morning, everything changed.
See, the thing is, they're like, oh, it's so cute. She's following him around, whereas she's like,
Fudgy jumped into our bed, Karen's safe space, and she just sat on the floor and looked at him. And that was the moment she fully accepted him. From then on, she showed him her belly. She even did these tiny little love taps.
oh, I love it.
And kept trying to get closer and closer, like she really wanted to cuddle. And the belly show, that's when I knew. I'm like, Karen officially is a dog cat.
Sometimes you just meet that one person. Yeah, they named her Karen, yeah. Seemed quite appropriate for the looks that she gives, to be fair.
She's not doing anything. She's like literally not doing anything. Her nails aren't even out.
And what sealed the deal was when another friend brought her dog Belle, and Karen had the same calm, curious reaction. We just need to teach Karen how to play with dogs. And honestly,
Yeah, Karen's like, not too rough, please. Please, not too rough. Rough, as in dogs. No.
this is the greatest Christmas gift I could have ever asked for, because starting in the new year, my husband and I are going to adopt a dog for our cat, Karen.
Do you know what? This is the kind of thing that warms my heart. It warms me cockles. So it does.
That was the first time I felt like a true sense of happiness in many years.
Oh, that's
It makes me
cool.
feel happy, like, yeah, a dog, there's a dog in here. So it brings the little kid out of me.
When I first got into the program, I didn't realize how like desensitized I had
My right ear's really loving this bit.
become to my own emotions.
She's there to build confidence.
She taught me what self-awareness is, and I thank her for that.
She represents structure and love to me.
When I first got her, she was just super quirky and goofy. And then as she settled in, she became more insecure. And it was
I
really
don't know. Boxer, is she a boxer? But she looks like a boxer to me. Because it seems like boxers always have that really weird singing voice, like ooh, ooh, like my singing voice.
from a place of fear.
We love dogs.
I knew dogs bit, but I had never experienced it. It's really scary when you actually see a dog that you love so much attack another dog.
Oh my god.
Let's go. She's what got me into training. Good girl. Her reactivity is pretty much gone at this point.
Next stop, Tehachapi State Prison.
Basically, she sent the dog to prison because she said to the dog, if you bite another dog again, I'm gonna leave you in this prison. It's like, ruh-roh.
I knew she would do well in the positive change program.
Get up there. Go ahead.
The program pairs rescue dogs with incarcerated men. It's a 14-week program where the dogs live inside of prison and the guys learn very basic foundations of training. So Lana is part of that.
Lana makes me feel joy, peaceful.
She comes running in. She's like a little
Bless
princess.
her.
Everybody loves Lana, and there's a reason for that.
I always say, raise your hand if you can relate to Lana's reactivity. Raise your hand if you've ever made an impulsive decision in a moment of frustration or confusion. And then everybody laughs because they've all done that.
You know what? I think that this kind of stuff is really good because animals animals actually have a lot to teach humans, to be honest. You know, dogs can help you learn about unconditional love and how to, you know, show yourself a bit of happiness, I guess. And cats show you how to claw the eyes out of something. No, cats really show you about like calm and serenity because a lot of cats are really calm and it's just really, you know, about mindfulness, peace of mind kind of thing. But in my opinion, anyway.
At some point.
All of her anxieties and all the things that make her very unique as a dog. I feel like they relate to all of us in here, you know?
It's really so much more than dog training.
Reminds me why I want to do this.
It's a whole different connection from being in here and out there.
Through the dogs, they've really found a return to humanity.
Cats teach self-reliance. True.
It's just so special.
She likes little massages.
Hopefully one day soon when I get out of here, I have a good dog just like her.
She reminds me of my
the
dogs at
animals
home.
help heal.
They're not making some.
I'd like to think that they do because you know, the people, because prison shouldn't just be about punishment. It should be about rehabilitation as well. And if the animals can help them achieve some kind of rehabilitation, then, you know, it's a really cool thing.
type of change or some type of growth. And it's really just because of her, you know?
Thank you, Mama.
I think, yeah, in terms of codependence, I think dogs teach you how to have responsibility, I guess. But yeah, that was just a quick video, just to, you know, start the stream off with a little bit of experiencing a bit of tranquility, I would say. So this next video, I believe we've watched this guy before, Andre Norrells. He did a video about doing 10,000 steps a day for a month, didn't he? And I thought he seemed like a really nice guy, so I've subscribed to him. Actually, the last time we watched him, he was only on about 20K subscribers. Actually, less than that. And now he's on 46,000. So he's done really well for himself. Um, so the title of this video is I'm overweight, so I trained for a 5K. Good morning, Siggy. How you doing? Good to see you.
Every year, millions of people decide they're going
the
to
cat
run.
lady, that's
They
her.
train for races, they cross finish lines, they accomplish things they
Me
never
too,
thought
Dan.
possible. As for me, after seeing some of you recommending me to try running, I knew I had to find a plan. So when I heard about a program that claimed it can take anyone from the couch to running a 5K in just 9 weeks, I knew I
Couch to 5K is something that's recommended by the NHS here in the UK. I think that the average person might need more. Well, no. I think if you're like me and you're above average weight, I think it would take more than 9 weeks for you to achieve the couch to 5K. In terms of like just being on the couch to fully running 3.1 miles. But for your average person, that's definitely achievable. But I think that they really need to hammer home the point that if you aren't ready to move on to the next week, keep repeating week 2, for example, rather than just trying to push through in just 9 weeks. That's what got you into running. Nice. Yeah, it's a very achievable thing, but I think people need to realize that it doesn't have to be in 9 weeks. It can be longer than that.
had to try it. As the saying goes, nothing worth doing
Yeah.
is easy.
Trent
If I
trained
don't
for
do
a year.
something, there is
So
no
Ray, you're swole and you run a lot. You're just, you're just that girl. You know what I mean?
way. No way I'll be able to run that 5K in a few weeks.
Over the next 9 weeks, I'm gonna find out if small changes could turn an overweight person who doesn't run into someone who can finish a 5K.
Let's go. There you go, Ray.
I'm about to buy.
I love the fact that people do exercise while they're watching me. Makes me feel good about what I'm doing here. 5K is about 6 to 7,000 steps. That's how you figured out you hated running. It's not for everyone, Latte. I know that for sure.
Buy my 5K registration. I'm about to pay the fee. I'm hoping this will keep me accountable
you,
because the
Carrier.
last thing I want to do is waste any money.
I booked the 5K to be exactly 9 weeks away, so there's no room for procrastination.
No turning back now. Alright, there's that. Now I'm about to go to sleep because I gotta wake up pretty early to try to beat the Arizona heat.
During week 1 of Couch to 5K, you run for 90 seconds at a time. Fun fact, back in middle school, I used to be a runner. I was on a cross-country team and ran long-distance track. I'm hoping it'll be a little easier getting back into running, even though I'm quite a bit heavier now. Pretty early on, I noticed this would not be easy.
First run was a little harder than I thought it would be.
Something that I have that's quite, fairly far into the future is I'd like to be disciplined enough to be able to do like events and competitions. I don't know what kind of sport, but I'd like to try and do that because there are lots of events that cater to people in their 40s and above. So I think that'd be really cool.
But it's okay. It'll get easier, right?
As I ran, I felt a lot of pressure on my shins and calf area, but I kept
I do spin and treadmill walking now. Always adapt. Don't stop moving, I say. That is so true, Cariad. It's like improvise, adapt, overcome, isn't it? Is that what it is? I used Couch to 5K to get ready for my first race. It was an 8K, but that was a good start. Although those first 90-second intervals feel super long. Yes. Yeah, I
running
don't
for
do very
60
well with
seconds
running.
7
Let's
more
be-
times.
I just don't.
Alright, just got done. That wasn't too bad. I will say my shins are killing me. I'm
Yeah.
sure my weight isn't helping, but I don't think the shoes are helping either, so I think I gotta replace those. But I think I can do this for 9 weeks.
Aw, how optimistic. I ended up going to a nearby shoe shop to get some custom insoles and recommendations on which shoes I should buy.
Oh, nice.
Hoping that this will help with the pain I'm feeling.
These shoes compared to these, they look better.
I did the City to Surf marathon here in Australia last year, 14K in total. I jogged 5 or 6K of it and walked the rest. That was tough in terms of jogging, was worth it. Yeah, I mean, when I did the 5K last year, I did a combination of jogging and walking. Yeah, it took me less than an hour. It was like, what was it? like 55 minutes, I think. But at the end of the day, you're still doing more than somebody that just sits on the couch, you know?
Hopefully they feel better.
Well, there's only one way to find out. This time, I decided to run from my apartment to a nearby road I had no idea was a walk away until now. Right away, I could feel a difference.
The shoes, I would say, help a lot. Feels like I'm running slightly on a cloud. Feel a little pressure, but a lot better.
I continued each 60-second interval, and the 5K.
Yeah, I bet getting your gait checked it does wonders for your performance when you run, rather than just buying generic shoes.
Race started to feel less impossible.
These shoes were definitely worth the buy. Later I felt some shin pains, but not as soon as the other time. Like the first time I've been out running, I started feeling shin pains like within 30 seconds of first starting running. So
See, he had a black spot on his banana. I'd take that bit off. I don't know. I'm really fussy about what I put in my mouth. I know that's rich of me to say because I used to be 500 pounds. It's just I don't like it. Fight me.
running shoes, so worth it.
I finished off week 1 of running and moved on to week 2, where the running intervals increased from 60 seconds to 90. And while making it through longer runs was one way to measure progress, I wanted to see what was happening to my body too. So throughout this challenge, I've been tracking my weight and body composition with the Renpho Morphoscan Nova Body Composition Scale. I switched to this a few months ago, and honestly, it's different from any scale I've used before.
Does this
As
hashtag
someone
ad?
who's actively trying to become healthier, I've realized the number on the scale only tells part.
I'm trying to find a gait specialist in my area since I deal with sciatica. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. I don't know if you have Marathon, the Marathon store in the US. I know they specialize in gait tracking or
Part of the story. Some weeks you might not lose much weight at all, but other things are still changing in your body. That's what I like about this scale. When it's time to weigh in, I measure in the morning on an empty stomach with bare feet. I pull up the handle, which helps do a full body scan.
The measurement is complete.
Right after the measurement, I can view the results directly on the handle screen. I not only see my weight, but information on my body fat, muscle mass, and other metrics that help paint a bigger.
Renpho has got all the weight loss YouTubers, it seems. What about me? I want one. Give me it free. Come on, hashtag ad.
Picture of my health. It even gives me an idea of how my body fat and muscle mass are distributed throughout my body. After that, I can go into the free Renpho Health app
You have
to
a
access
Renpho
more
too.
detailed
What's
reports.
everybody
And
got a
since I'm
Renpho but
documenting this
me?
entire journey, my favorite part is being able to compare my results over time and actually see how things are changing. If you want to better
do seem
understand what's
interesting.
happening beyond just your body weight, I definitely recommend checking it out. To order directly from Amazon, use the link in the description.
In the UK, the shop to go to is Moti and Run and Become. I've never heard of those, actually. I only know of Marathon.
Below. Using that link helps me to create bigger and better videos. Thank you Renpho for sponsoring this video and helping to make projects like this possible. Week 3, you start running for 3 minutes straight.
Man, those 3 minutes, I definitely feel the burn. But I definitely feel my endurance getting better, my body is getting used to running again, so that's really good. So
I bet you got
we'll
that
make
free.
it. We'll
Probably
make it.
carry
It
it,
is
yeah.
hard to believe that. And what's
I've seen Obese to Beast advertise them on Instagram, so he probably would have got it free as well. But it seems like a decent scale, to be honest. And, you know, it's cheaper than paying like 20 to 30 pounds at a time to go to a specialist place to get a DEXA scan. So, you know, it's worth it in the long run, I imagine.
6 weeks? I'm supposed to be running for at least 30 minutes straight. Whew, 10 years ago, that was a lot easier for me. Now, I definitely feel the extra weight as I run. So, but we'll make it. We'll keep going.
Week 4 and 5, you start running for 5-minute intervals, making your way up to 8 minutes.
This is getting real hard.
This is when I noticed that the pain I was feeling wouldn't go away with just running more.
So, I just got done.
Have you thought about having a rest? That might be a good idea. Because you don't want to get shin splints, do you? Because, you know, I remember when I was running, the pain in my shins was incredible. And obviously, you know, I'm over 300 pounds, so it's you know, one of those things that I probably shouldn't have done, but I did it anyway just to prove to myself that I could do it. And I'm a bit of a silly sausage to have done it, but I don't really run much anymore. I just walk now. I've had a similar type of scale for years. Highly recommend. It syncs with my Fitbit and my calorie tracker app. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I might think about getting one then, because it would be a lot easier and cheaper in the long run for me to track things like that. Um, it's just nice to know all the stats.
Running. Day 1 of week 5. And oh my god. This week we ran for 5 minutes 3 times. I'm telling you, my calves, my shins were hurting like close to the end. Like I didn't stop running. I kept running, but it
His calves were burning.
definitely became hard. And I think I realized that if I don't do something, there is no way I'll be able to run that 5K
Satisfying
in a few
track
weeks.
trends over
The
time.
last run
Yeah.
this week, we're running for 20 minutes straight. I do not see myself doing that right now. So I definitely I think I need to do some research. Anything that can help me at this point, I'm gonna try to find out, because I don't want to stop this. I definitely want to do the 5K, but there's no way I'll be able to do it in this condition with my calves. This is some
Well, I mean, you don't have to run the entire 5K. You can run a bit of it. You can walk a bit of it too. There's no shame in it.
I've been talking about this whole challenge so far, so I definitely should have taken those signs sooner and probably looked more into it sooner. But I was hoping that I would kind of warm up to it a little better, but I have not been doing that so far, like not as fast as I wish I was. So yeah, right now I'm a little lost, but I hope I can figure it out. I guess we'll see.
I decided to talk to a physical therapist who specializes in helping runners. I was hoping she could give me some pointers on what I should do in order to help the shin pain I was feeling. What are things that people should do to try to minimize that kind of pain?
A lot of things that you could probably do is just, work on foam rolling and making sure that you're strength training your calves.
Oh
Because
yeah,
a lot of
foam
people
rolling,
neglect
yeah.
their calves when it comes to strength training.
Well, she got me there.
That's why I do calf raises, and you guys have seen my calves. I have great calves. I have great calves, the best calves. Calves.
When I started this challenge,
Balls.
I told myself I was going to strength train at least once or twice a week, and so far, I hadn't done any.
Strength training is really a fantastic way that you can help yourself stay injury-free in your running journey.
I was curious when I should be worried about feeling pain in my shin and calves. When do you think people should stop running?
There are some red flags, like big ones. We don't like sharp pain. We don't like pain that you feel like you're altering your gait, so you're starting to limp, or you feel like after you finish your run, you're like, gosh, like that took me out the rest of the day. Like I feel like I'm having a hard time like getting off my couch, or I'm limping the next day, like my foot, my shin, like something's really bothering you. Running is this motion every single time, repetitive. So it is a really risky sport as far as injury is concerned. So, you really do have to be in tune with your body.
Luckily, what I was dealing with sounded more like soreness than an actual injury. So with a foam roller, some resistance training, and doing some stretches I found online, it was time for the biggest run of the program so far.
Oh yeah, I got great calves, yeah.
It's 4 a.m.
Oh no.
Let's go on this 20.
You getting up that early? Mate, okay, 4 a.m. Fuck that.
Minute run.
My wife has also been doing the program with me, and she's a faster runner, so she gets ahead. But it's nice knowing that I'm not doing this alone. At this point, I'm pretty sure I could speed walk faster than I'm running, but I'm not worried about how fast I'm running. My one goal is to not give up and to keep running.
A lot of people recommend that you run even if it's slower than your walk. Like if you get in the running motion, that's more beneficial than walking faster, because you're learning to run essentially, aren't you? So rather than walking fast, just run slowly. And I know that doesn't make sense maybe if you hear it like that, but from what I've read and from what I've heard, it's better to run at a slower pace than your walk compared to walking faster, because at the end of the day, you are learning to run.
I'm halfway through. Definitely not easy, but gotta keep going. I started getting really exhausted, and part of me was telling me to stop. And I almost convinced myself that I needed a break. But then all of a sudden, my watch buzzed. My wife, who was quite a ways ahead of me, sent a text. It was short and sweet, but the message couldn't have come at a more perfect time. It gave me the fuel I needed to finish off the 20-minute run. And we're done.
There you go.
We're done.
Sometimes what you need is a little bit of a push from an external source. And for him, that was his wife. And that spurred him on to finish what he was going to do. Sometimes, you do just want to give up, don't you? But then you think, nah, I've got this. I can do this. You're always in competition with yourself, really, aren't you? So, and that's the only person you should be in competition with, really. You just need to make sure that, you're better than the previous you that's gone before.
Run closer to completing that 5K. These next couple of weeks, I traveled to a few different locations, and the cool thing about running is you don't need much equipment to do it. I went to New York City, so I had to run in Central Park. It felt like a
nice.
movie. The following week, I ran in my hotel in Los Angeles, the first time I've ever worked out in a hotel. Then I went on a cruise and got to run while we docked in Cabo, starting some of my days with a run, even while on
Cabo Verde? Big up Cape Verde?
Vacation felt very rewarding. We've made our way up to running 28 minutes. I did have to start allowing myself to take a break if I felt too much tightness or pain in my shins or calves, but I was running majority of the time. All right, it's time to go on my last run before the 5K. It's been 9 weeks since we started this. I'm excited for the 5K on Saturday. I'm actually going to do this run on a treadmill to try to save any pain from my shins or my calves. So
I wonder how much weight he would have lost in those 9 weeks. That'd be interesting to know.
Hoping that'll help. But yeah, races in a couple days. I can tell running is definitely getting easier at this point. But since I've been doing a light jog and allowing myself to take walking breaks when needed, my distance hasn't quite hit 5 kilometers or 3.1 miles. So I'm very curious on how things will go on race day. Before my 5K, I wanted to learn more about this program. After doing some research, I found out it wasn't created by a physical therapist or someone who specialized in running. It was actually created by someone who struggled with running himself. How did you start it up?
Yeah, it was 30 years ago this year when I created this running schedule. I was new to running, really. I was going through a tough breakup at the time and frankly didn't like myself that much, and I had just all that nervous energy that you have when something is kind of upsetting you, and I laced up some beat up basketball shoes I think that I had and went out for a run, and it was terrible, right? It was those first runs, it's boring, it hurts, your lungs are burning, your shins hurt.
That sounded pretty familiar. Talk to me about how this program has maybe changed.
One thing I'll say about Andre is that his production values, the videos that he makes, are just fantastic. And it's very unsurprising that he's garnered so many subscribers in such a short amount of time.
Some people's lives that you've seen online, or people you know, or even your life.
What I've found, I get a lot of messages from people who've completed it, is that it changes more than just their body. So I get notes that I finished the Couch to 5K, and so now I'm going to propose to my girlfriend. I'm going to apply for this job that I didn't think that I could get, but this change of sense of self and ability to do something that maybe you didn't think you could do.
Well, I got a race.
Yeah, I think that if you do the Couch to 5K, that's a really good achievement. And if you can do that, then what else can you do? You have to try and do anything else, because you've done that major thing. Other things that you all thought were impossible before seem more manageable. So yeah, that's a great philosophy.
I guess the 30th, I'm excited.
You've got 8 weeks in the bank now. You've got the fitness. If your shins are hurting, it's all right to give them a rest. That's part of it too. So don't feel like you've got to follow every step of it. The whole thing is to listen to what your body wants.
That talk was very reassuring and gave me a little more confidence going into the 5K.
Ooh.
It was finally time to put everything I learned.
What do you reckon his time's going to be? I reckon it's going to be like sub 40, I would say. Or I think that's, yeah, I think that's like sub 40. I think that's good.
In the last 9 weeks into practice. I took my time warming up before the race and was hoping my shins wouldn't be an issue. But as it turns out, my shins weren't the problem.
What was it then?
Here we go. Starting off felt great. For the first time during this challenge, I was surrounded by other runners all working toward the same goal. And while I'm sure some of the other people were focused on the race time, I had a simpler goal. Just make it to the finish line without taking too many walking breaks. For the first few minutes, everything was good, but I quickly started noticing that something felt different. I started struggling to catch my breath, a feeling I hadn't felt this whole challenge. At first, I wondered if something was wrong. I technically have asthma, but it rarely affects me these days, and I hadn't even thought to bring an inhaler. Then it hit me. For the last 9 weeks, I've been training in the Phoenix area, which sits at a little over 1,000 feet above sea level. The problem is I'm running in show low, where the elevation is over 6,000 feet, nearly 6 times the elevation of what my body was used to.
Yeah, so you're not going to be getting as much oxygen at that level. And it's a big thing in England at the moment because England are playing Mexico tonight, and obviously the UK is mostly a low-lying country, so the biggest issue for the England team is that they're not going to be able to handle the high altitude at the Azteca Stadium in Mexico. But yeah, that is definitely something to think about when you're racing, for sure.
At higher elevations, there's less oxygen, which means your heart and lungs have to work harder than normal. This explains why I felt out of breath so quickly, even though I was jogging at a slow pace. By this point, I started putting the pieces together and realized that if I wanted to make it to the finish line, I'd have to take more walking breaks than I originally planned.
Yeah, you'd have to pace yourself. Yeah.
I ended up passing the 1 mile mark, which felt good. Only 2 miles left. But every stride felt like I was getting heavier. I ran past a group of people passing out water, and they encouraged me to keep going. This would happen throughout the race, and honestly, it gave me a little boost each time. Soon I passed mile 2. 1 more mile left. This is where I met an older woman who was passing me.
Like there's no air up here.
A little later, she told me she had an advantage.
I got one over on you.
I know.
This is my home.
Really?
I'm used to breathing at this elevation.
As she pulled ahead, I couldn't help but think, I hope that's me someday. I hope I'm still out here running 5Ks in my 50s and 60s. But
I mean, isn't it true that like a lot of the world-class athletes that do marathons and stuff, they do a lot of altitude training to get to be able to maximize their lung capacity, to be able to get like those deep breaths and be able to last for longer in a race.
if I want that to happen, it starts with the choices I make now. By this point, moving felt like it was taking a ton of effort.
Keep it up! Keep it up!
I just kept moving forward. And as I got closer to the finish line, I started thinking about how far I'd come. 9 weeks ago, running for 1 minute felt difficult.
My shins are killing me. If I don't do something, there is no way I'll be able to run that 5K in a few weeks.
Now the finish line was in my sights. My legs were tired, breathing still wasn't easy, and every part of me wanted this race to be over. But it was time for me to finish what I started.
You got this, brother. There you go. That's the finish line. Sub 40, do you reckon? It must have been.
Thank you.
Great job, baby.
As I celebrated with my wife, I knew this was something bigger for me. The finish line was—
And you get a medal. I love a medal. I love it. A lot of them go to Flagstaff, Arizona, right around where he is. Oh, okay, well he could have gone to Flagstaff. Do you know what I mean? But I guess he didn't realise that the 5K was going to be at that high in altitude. That's right,
Wasn't
Dan.
just the end of the race, it was the result of 9 weeks of small decisions finally adding up. Showing up every week, not giving up when my shins hurt or even when it felt like I was out of air. Those small choices are what this is all about. Because when I started walking 10,000 steps a day, I had no idea it would lead me here.
Amazing progress for sure.
Before you go, I do want to talk about weight. While I finished the
Okay.
5K, I actually gained 1.8 pounds during the challenge. And I
Okay.
went to my Rimfo app hoping it was muscle I gained, but nope, it was fat. And honestly, the reason for that is I stopped focusing on the things that I learned from my other experiments. When I was counting calories, I was paying a lot more attention to what I was eating. But once I started focusing on running, some of those habits slipped, especially when I went on that cruise. I
mean, I think that if you're doing a lot of exercising every day, you're going to want to compensate, aren't you? You know that feeling when you've done a really massive session. You know, you tend to be extremely hungry. But sometimes you know, you're confusing hunger for thirst. You just need a big drink of water. So it is very difficult. But it's not incredibly surprising that he gained a little bit, actually.
cannot outrun a bad diet. And as many times I tell myself that, why can't
You cannot outrun a bad diet. Everybody knows that, apart from certain people that we cover on this channel. Oh yeah, you gotta have a break on a cruise,
I
yeah.
listen? But this video is not just about weight, because I don't think I've ever done anything health or fitness related so consistently before. So there's a little win there. As always, if you like this video, you'll probably like that one too. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I think that that's a major win, mate, to be honest with you, getting that 5K done. You may have gained 1.8 pounds, but you did a 5K, and that's truly a wonderful achievement, I would say. What did you guys think of that video? I think he's a very good videographer guy. I thought that was a great video, and like I say, it's very unsurprising that he's gained so many followers in such a short amount of time. So yeah. The next video we're going to watch is by Will Tennyson. Now, I love Will Tennyson. He's one of my favorites. And this video is called I Investigated the World's Skinniest versus Fattest City. Now, where do you think the world's fattest city is, and where do you think the world's skinniest city is? Like, what country do you reckon? That's true, Dan. But I mean, to be fair, more people love to see the mess on a Saturday than hang out with us on a Sunday. And that's their prerogative, you know. That's why I do the Sunday things, because there are people that want to see both. And that's what I'm here for, because there are such lovely people who just stick around to watch Little Old Mate, and I love it. I wish I had the engaging personality to make content like that. Well, the thing is, the first thing you need to do is just put the content out there. And, you know, there are, what, 8 billion people in the world? You're going to find your tribe, for want of a better term. There are going to be people out there that don't like you. There are going to be people out there that like you. There are going to be people out there that love you. And the thing you need to do is take that risk when it comes to creating content. And that's just how it is. So, oh yeah, this is my face, isn't it? Hello. Yeah, so this is I Investigated the World's Skinniest versus Fattest City by Will Tennyson. Surprise, surprise! The fattest city is in the United States of America. And the skinniest, I think, is Japan.
City versus the world's skinniest city. One with an obesity rate of over 40%. The other, a little over 4%. Nearly 10 times less. Same planet, same species, completely different outcomes. So I'm going to travel across the world to investigate both, to see what they're eating, how they live, and what exactly
Welcome in,
they're
Nicholas.
doing
Good to
so
see you.
differently.
You think it's New York? Welcome in, Lorelei. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're both well.
Starting with the world's fattest city. Welcome to Little Rock, Arkansas, everybody.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Where not so little people live, because this is America's most obese city. Fun little.
Hold on, let's see what the other cities are.
Starting with the world's fattest city. Welcome to Little Rock, Arkansas, everybody. We're not so.
So number 1 is Little Rock, Arkansas. Number 2 is McAllen, Texas. Number 3 is Memphis, Tennessee. Number 4 is Jackson, Missouri. Is MS Missouri? Number 5 is Augusta, Georgia. Number 6 is Lafayette, Louisiana. And number 7 is Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Little people live, because this is America's most obese city. Fun little quick fact about Arkansas: they invented the cheese dip in 1935. Pretty cool. So we're going to explore today.
No wonder. No wonder. If they're just all eating cheesy dips, that's got to explain the fatness.
And see what Little Rock's doing wrong, because clearly they're doing a lot wrong. We're searching for healthy options.
Is Arkansas a food desert? Would that be an explanation as to why it's the fattest city? So I know in America you have something called a food desert where it's difficult to get like fresh food and stuff. Is that right? I'm not overly familiar with it. That's why I want to know. Yeah.
Options around the area, and it's pretty slim pickings. We have the Walgreens, Papa John's shows up for some reason. We got a Chinese
MS is Mississippi. I apologize, Mississippi.
buffet, Mike's Cafe. Hibachi could be good, but it's still pretty heavy on the carbs. Value foods, another
Convenient, unhealthy food is extremely cheap. So, yeah, it makes sense.
Supermarket, Long John Silver's. I feel like the most accurate answer could be just maybe going back to the airport and leaving Little Rock, but who knows, we might be able to find something. There is literally fast food everywhere. Like there's a Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Chinese takeout places, Wendy's. Every single place that you can think of is just all on this one street. It's like an open-aired food court. We haven't even been
It's like the Sunset Strip of fast food outlets.
here for that long, and you can already tell that this is not a very walkable place. Like nobody's walking. Everything seems very spread out. I think the only way you can get your 10K steps here is like literally if your car breaks down or if it gets stolen. Like, I don't think anyone here is too active. There isn't even actually a sidewalk to even attempt to walk. With endless unhealthy options around, we stumbled upon a local donut spot where I wanted to see how the locals actually order. Good morning. I want to get what just a regular Little Rock citizen would get.
The plain glazed donut.
Plain glazed? How many?
Plain glazed.
I would say 3.
3?
Yeah.
Just the 3 plain glazed donuts? That's very, very bland, I've got to say.
Okay.
4.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll go 4.
You go
I'm gonna
4?
do 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're 2 away from half a dozen, slightly triggering, but we'll go 4. 4. Yeah. Do you come here often?
I come here maybe 2 to 3 times a week.
2 to 3 times a week.
Yes.
Okay. And what's like a for your son and you? What's like a
For my son. That's what they all say. It's like when I used to buy a couple or 3 pizzas and, you know, I get to the door and they'd be like, here's your pizzas. And I'm like, oh my God, guys, the food's here. No, it's just for me, mate. It's all my pizzas. There's nobody in the house, just me and my pizzas. And I'll have a little cry and eat the pizza at the same time. It's memories.
standard order?
4 glazed donuts, 2 kolaches, and a chocolate milk.
What do you think is like the main reason for Little Rock's obesity problem?
I would say junk food, whole streets, like fast. Yeah.
How often do you eat fast food every week?
Not really. I eat a lot of Asian food. I probably eat it like she said this one.
You eat those every day?
Yeah.
What is that, just sausage rolls?
Sausage roll with cheese.
Yeah. Okay.
See, they look nothing like the sausage rolls we have in the UK. Them's weird looking sausage rolls.
And that's is it like a standard lunch?
Standard breakfast.
What's like your fruit and vegetable intake like?
I don't eat vegetables.
No.
No.
Don't eat
Come
vegetables.
on, man.
I'm gonna eat.
You gotta eat your veggies, dude.
My scene's there, but I will be soon, yeah. That was me with DoorDash pretending my order of 20 nuggets pound sliced pies was for 3 people. No, no, no. I'm eating all those nuggets by myself. But this guy, vegetables, I barely know her.
I'm a meat eater.
So we got 4 glazed donuts, which is a standard order for somebody, which is pretty ridiculous. Only $5. So super cheap, very hard to beat. I can see why people would come for breakfast because, I mean, it's not expensive at all. Glazed.
So what's that, $1.25 per donut? That's mega cheap.
So good. Now, this is an American start to the day. I wonder what the people in the world's skinniest city would think of this. Look at the sizes that this store has. So usually, like where I'm from, like I'd say like 3XL, maybe we see 4XL. This goes 5, 6, 7, 8XL.
I'd say in general, in the bigger kind of stores, you would see a 3XL, but for the most part, like in a general high street shop, you're probably looking at 2XL being the biggest size that you see. But like I say, if you go to a bigger store, you're more likely to see the 3XL. And then places like Yours Clothing would have the large and tall. Marks and Spencer would have the large and tall. They would go up to like 5, 6, 7XL. Plain donut feels like a lie as it suggests there's no added sugar. That is true. That is true. Well, that's an American 8XL. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So this is 6XL. Let's see what this looks like. Wow.
Mate, I probably could have fit in those quite snugly at my highest weight, I reckon. Like, I was wearing like 56 to 60-inch trousers. I don't know what that is in the XL terms, but yeah, I was a proper biggin with my jeans and my trousers, that's for sure.
That is just, that's not even 8XL,
That's
it's
amazing,
6XL. I mean, it's here because there's a demand for it. What's like the most popular sold size?
5X.
Have you noticed the store getting busier over the years?
We've been here since 89.
89, really?
1989?
No. The donuts were just a snack, so I checked out one of Little Rock's most popular breakfast spots, and right away we could see there was a big problem.
Yeah, when I was able to shop at the normal shops, that's when I felt like, oh my god, this is amazing. And so much cheaper too. Less fabric, I guess.
Is a laminated cry for help. Like half of the stuff is dessert, the other half is pretty much a food challenge. Like we don't just have pancakes, we have strawberry cheesecake pancakes, lemon cakes. It's incredible. Like the starter section, who needs cinnamon rolls as a starter for breakfast? Me, apparently. That actually does sound really good. The big concern is the children's menu.
Oh, yeah.
Like we have chocolate chip pancakes, one pancake, one.
Yeah, that's an interesting kids menu. 3 mini-me cakes with chocolate chips, one pancake, one bacon, one egg. That might be okay. It depends on what you put on the pancake and everything else. French toast and unicorn pancake. What's the unicorn pancake? Is that just like sprinkles and shit?
One bacon, one egg,
Rainbow
French
vomit.
toast, and then what the heck is a unicorn pancake?
Yeah, but I
What's a
don't know.
unicorn pancake? But literally no healthy options. Little Rock, Arkansas is #1 in teenage obesity and ranks 2nd amongst children. And this stuff is what? There's no healthy options. The Eureka?
So the Eureka comes with a side. You get to choose from red skin potatoes, fresh fruit, fresh greens,
What's the most popular?
the potatoes, or
Potatoes.
the grits.
I'll do grits. And within a matter of minutes,
Oh,
a
that's the
crazy amount of
Evans,
food
yeah.
showed up.
Yeah.
The air is thick with delicious danger. Let's start with the cinnamon roll. Now, this is a starter, but I feel like this is about to end my day. Like, this is a hefty.
That doesn't look like a starter-sized thing. That looks incredibly heavy. Like, what the frick? Like, you'd be done after that starter of cinnamon roll. What the heck?
Looking thing.
It was
Like
nice
this
and
is
heavy,
essentially
that's
a
good.
freaking death row meal, not a breakfast appetizer. There's enough sauce in here for me to freaking have a little bath in it, looking like me on payday. Straight butter. Oh my god.
Oh.
Dude, that bite was more satisfying than any hug I've ever received. I'm getting goosebumps. Like the dopamine in my body right now is just like oozing out. Now to think that a Cinnabon, regular cinnamon roll, is 880 calories.
Jesus.
This has to be an 1,000-calorie nuke. Like over 1,000 calories just in a starter for breakfast. All right.
It does look like an artery clogging experience. Hey, At least there's some lettuce and a tomato on that burger. That's always good, isn't it?
So the sandwich we got here is called the Eureka. Fried chicken, bacon jam, bacon mayo,
jam.
cheese, buttered biscuit bun. I mean, how can it be bad? At least in the short term.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Whoa. I can already feel my blood thickening. Because I'm actually obliterating my calories and macros today, please subscribe. Please do it.
I'm already
The first few
subscribed,
bites
mate.
were actually amazing, but it didn't take that long for things to start feeling a little too heavy for me. This was food I was not used to at all. And just
Yeah, the thing is with this kind of food, if you have it on the reg, you do get used to it. And, you know, you don't start off with 5,000 calories a day. You build up your tolerance to the amount of food that you eat. It starts off with like one pancake, and then a few months down the line, it turns into 10. Do you know what I mean?
what I need on the side of the
That's what
sandwich
they're thinking about, Dan.
is a bowl of grits. It is so thick.
Grits.
I think it's bacon fat.
Oh,
I'm a happy boy right now. Don't peek under the table. I love to eat,
Could somebody remind me what grits are? I can't remember.
but I don't think it could be my only hobby. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot to do around here. Like, we do not see anybody out for a walk doing anything. So we're at the mall hoping to see some people, just to see what people do on their free time around here. Never mind, there's nobody here.
Oh, wow. It's
I
empty.
do smell Auntie Anne pretzels, though. That's a hard smell to miss. This is the first mall I've been to where they don't offer you stairs. It's only escalators. So there's no even encouragement to walk.
Little Rock has an obesity problem.
Okay.
What's the main reason, in your opinion?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. It's just Southern food, like.
Southern food?
I think so, just Southern food for real. Like, in the South, food just like a hobby for people. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really what it is for real. For
Yeah.
real.
How often do you eat fast food every week?
When I eat fast food, like I kind of get like a little weird, little like gropey feeling or whatever. So I try not to eat too much fast food.
How?
He gets a weird what? A weird gropey feeling. What? Who's he getting groped by? Ronald McDonald? Or that seems like a weird thing to say.
Often do you eat fast food?
Twice a day.
Twice a day?
Twice a day.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I get this right here.
How often do you eat fast food?
I'm more of I love salads.
You're an anomaly here.
I love salads.
Yeah. Do you feel like the government should do a better job at informing people on how to be healthy?
Yeah, they could. I'm 24, so like, I was kind of in school where like Michelle Obama kind of did the little food change, so I got to kind of see both sides of it. So like, yeah, I feel like they could, but like add some healthy, cause like everybody not gonna just eat healthy. Cause the schools now, like the food now is like
bad.
Yeah, it's damn near the same as like jail food a little bit almost.
Really?
Just a tad bit. I ain't gonna overdo it.
But I like you can buy food at the supermarket, right? And make it at home. Like I understand it's easier said than done. But like you can have the option to start making your own meals at home. I know it's not as great as fast food, but when I made that change from just ordering in 3 to 4 times a day, I was like, home cooked food is just so much tastier, especially if you're good at cooking. That helps. But yeah, I guess it's difficult, isn't it? Because obviously, if you're poor and all you can afford is like burgers and fries, it's just more convenient, isn't it? Especially if you're working like 12-hour shifts and things like that. So there's just so much nuance, isn't there? And I wish we could do more to keep people informed about the things that they can eat. You know, and I'm kind of talking from, I guess I'm talking from like an ivory tower in a sense, because I have the freedom to be able to choose healthier foods. So it's like a place of privilege, really, isn't it? But I completely understand that some people don't have the option to buy fresh food. Some people don't have the option for anything, really, and they just take what they can get, which is quite sad, really. Welcome in, ZZ. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Grits are like oatmeal. Oh, it's like semolina. Is it like semolina?
But just a tad bit.
One of the main factors of Little Rock's high obesity rate is that they have the lowest number of health educators per capita in America. So I wanted to see how much the locals actually knew about basic health information with a little game of trivia. I'll give you $1
You can answer the question correctly. Okay?
What kind of is?
How many calories are in a gram of protein?
How many calories are in a gram of protein? Isn't it like, is it 4? I can't remember.
Can he help me?
12.
No. You give a chance?
30?
30? No.
Oh, it
How
says
many
4 at the top.
calories are in 1 gram of fat?
9 calories in 1 gram of fat.
I don't know. No idea. How many calories are in water?
How many calories are in water? Yeah, it is 4, Ray Ray. You're right there. There's no calories in water.
0.
There you go.
Nice.
How many calories are in 1 gram of carbs?
How many calories are in 1 gram of carbs? That would also be, that would be the same as protein. Yeah, 9 calories in a gram of fat. Welcome in, Taylor. Good to see you. Hope you're well. It's 4 calories per gram in carbs and protein, and 9 calories in 1 gram of fat.
Oh, Jesus.
You got it. Come on. It's between 1 and 10.
3?
Oh, no, you're so close. How many calories would you say is in an apple?
Damn.
How many calories would you say is in an apple? I mean, it all depends on the apple, really, doesn't it? Like if it's a big apple, you're probably looking at about 80 calories. And if it's a small apple, you're looking like 30, 40.
I know that. I'll say probably like, it can't be a lot, so I'll probably say like 10.
No, I think you're talking about an apple crumb at that point.
100?
What is the average calorie intake for like the average person? Like what should that be?
The average calorie intake for the average person, yeah, 2,000 for women, 2,500 for men. It does depend on the apple size, yeah, it definitely does. And the sweetness of the apple, I would say. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Give me a type of apple. Go on. Calories in apple. 7 calories per gram of alcohol. Ah, yes. Alcohol, so many calories. So if we look at this here, I love a pink Ray Ray. We're kindred. Pink Lady is my favorite kind of apple, closely followed by Golden Delicious. Honey Crisp, yeah. Ambrosia, yeah. Red Delicious, yeah. 104 calories for your average apple. Hold on. One sec. 130-gram Pink Lady at 62. Well, it just so happens I have a calorie thing here. Right, so a pink lady apple weighed with the core, a large pink lady at 180 grams is 72 calories. What else did we say? Honey Crisp? We've got Honey Crunch. 100 grams of a Honey Crunch apple is 56 calories. I guess we don't have Honey Crisp apples in the UK. Ambrosia. We don't have Ambrosia apples. Pink Ladies, then Granny Smith. I find Granny Smith's a bit too sweet, actually. I do like a large pink lady. I am known for that, yeah. And a Royal Gala, a large Royal Gala is actually more than a pink lady, 77 calories. So if you're going for an apple, you can have a large apple and it'd be like less than 100 calories. So You you're doing good if you choose an apple, I would say.
Ooh, I'll say like maybe 1,000. Yeah,
What?
like maybe like 1,200 calories.
No, that's not no. You need more than 1,200 calories to survive, young man.
No, man. No, no. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the healthiest, where would you rank Caesar salad?
You say an 8.
An 8.
7.
7. So would you say Caesar salad's healthy?
It depends on.
Caesar salad. What's Caesar salad? That's got to have a lot of dressing on, right? So I don't think that's going to be really healthy. Like if you had it without any dressing, probably be healthier. But like, what is it like? Chopped walnuts? Or is that a Waldorf? I don't know salads, mate. I don't really have salads to be honest with you. Yeah, I do love me an apple.
What all you got in that Caesar salad?
That's also true. You're giving me loopholes though. So because of that, I'm gonna give you $1. Because you hustled me there. I mean, it's pretty safe to say that people here have no idea about the most basic nutrition information that you should probably know, but it's really not their fault. Like at the end of the day, you only know what you know. And if you never
Like I would say that I don't think there is an incredible number of people that would know how many calories are in 1 gram of carb, 1 gram of protein, 1 gram of fat. I would say that's kind of that goes beyond like your average person, I think. But your average person should know that you need 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day as your maintenance.
been taught it, why would you know it? So it's kind of sad. You start at a young age not knowing anything, you grow up, bad habits accumulate, diseases, just a bad situation. Does olive oil have 0 calories?
No, no, it doesn't. The olive oil does not have 0 calories. In fact, 1 tablespoon of olive oil is more than a 200-gram apple. That's one of the sad things. I love olive oil. Welcome in, Fresh Flowers. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I love olive oil, and yeah, you're a special group of peoples. Definitely, Ray Ray. That's why you're here, because you're amazing people. Most people are not aware of how many calories in anything. They really aren't. No. You didn't get a notification? I don't know why.
Yes.
I think a tablespoon of olive oil is 125, something like that.
No, that's wrong. Which has more protein? Chicken breast or peanut butter?
Which has more protein, chicken breast or peanut butter? Chicken breast, surely.
Peanut butter. No. How many calories are in water? 1. No, 0.
How many calories in water? 1. It's worth a try. It's almost 0, to be fair. And maybe if there's like a little, if there's enough plankton in the water, that might constitute as 1 calorie. So he could be right depending on the situation. But don't drink seawater because it drives you insane.
That was extremely concerning. Wow. I think I gotta move here and become like a freaking nutrition teacher or something. I don't know. It's lunchtime now, and we're gonna see how people in Little Rock do fast food. I'm just gonna get whatever the person in front of me gets at a bunch of different places. So hopefully there's enough room in my car.
Well, let's hope he's not in front of James Bowler because he'll be there for a few weeks. In fact, he'd probably still be filming.
And I have sturdy suspension, and hopefully they're just considering it after.
Can I have a 25-piece nugget meal and 55 pancake and a 25 croissant? I'm doing my low BMI James Bowler order.
Light snack instead. Hi, can I just get what the person in front of me just got?
Mood.
Hi, can I just get whatever the most recent order was? Thank you.
Extra cheese and Popeyes. What can I get started for you today?
Can I just get what the person in front of me just got?
They got a gallon of sweet tea, sir.
Yeah, that sounds good. A gallon of sweet tea? A
Gallon.
gallon of sweet tea. What? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get a straw?
Absolutely.
Thank you. This is a freaking kettlebell of sweet tea. All right.
Holy shit, look at the size of that.
A gallon of sweet tea. What? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get a straw?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Look at the size of that. Like literally in like just a bag of tea. And not even in the British sense, just like that would fill a bucket for sure. Yeah, like when you're at your biggest, you kind of know that you're eating a lot of calories, but I guess you put your head in the sand. You don't want to know how many calories.
This is a freaking kettlebell of sweet tea. All right, so Popeyes, we got a gallon of sweet tea. The amount of carbs and sugar in this thing, like this would give
I know.
like
Why is that even an
generational
option?
diabetes. Like the amount of stuff in here. Like it's crazy to say that probably getting fried chicken would be the healthier choice because
And do you think like the person that bought that, and they're like, oh fuck it, in the front seat of their car, like until it's all gone. That would be like sensational.
this, I mean, she might be sharing it, she might not be. You never know in Little Rock. Literally the #1 thing if you're trying to lose weight is to not drink your calories.
Yeah.
This is just not a wise choice. All right, so we got a medium Mountain Dew.
Medium Mountain Dew.
Oh, it's been a while since I've had that. And then we got a nice hot box here.
Maybe it's for a family. You'd hope so, feminine. You would hope so. Family meals, potlucks, tailgates, parties. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, that actually doesn't look too bad. It looks like, so we got 6 wings and then mashed potatoes.
But you know, Ray, there's going to be that one person that has it all to themselves. And surely it's better to just make your own sweet tea. I don't know.
With gravy, no
I
vegetables.
mean, I don't like sweet tea anyway. I don't like tea in general. I'm more of a coffee person myself.
I mean, I guess the green is in the
You
Mountain
take your
Dew.
sweet tea
290
seriously.
calories
that's
for the
fair.
medium Mountain Dew. Now, this is where it gets kind of crazy.
You
So
don't
these
like
are
Mountain
the
Dew?
extra crispy
I don't like Mountain Dew either. I remember when it first came out in the UK, I thought it was disgusting.
chicken wings. Per one chicken wing, 170 calories. Times 6, 1,020 calories in chicken wings. And then we have 180 calories in the freaking mashed potatoes. That's a hefty meal right there.
Big
and again,
meal.
this is like a freaking breath mint. So small. So good. A little spicy too. Damn, I love food. We got our McDonald's here. So we have a small Sprite, which I consider it to be a victory because it's small. So small Sprite,
yeah.
really good. Now, if there's a
Lovely.
salad in here, I'm gonna get out of the car and give the person a standing ovation.
With each of these orders, the one thing they all had in common was that they had full sugar drinks. Swapping to a diet option saves a ton of calories, but this is something the locals probably don't even know.
We have small fries.
I guarantee you there's many a road crew or construction worker getting one of those a day. Yeah, definitely. Like, some of some of Dr. Now's patients, yeah. I went to the supermarket a few weeks ago and it was really hot. So I walked into the McDonald's for a Diet Coke. I know it was really crazy that I went to McDonald's and just had a Diet Coke. But there were a lot of construction workers that were in at the time and they were all ordering like full-size Big Mac meals. And it's interesting because obviously, you know, they're working on site and stuff and they burn a lot of calories. But they were all quite big gentlemen, so they must be eating a hell of a lot and burning a hell of a lot of calories at the same time. It does make me wonder. He ordered a salad, but they gave him chips. I asked for an apple, and they don't tell you the price that you pay. I'll just go to supermarket for the music. Yeah, there's some bangers that play in Lidl, to be fair, Debbie. I was reading something and I forgot. What is he drinking out of the bag? Sweet iced tea, sweet tea, or whatever it's called.
Fries. What's this? We have a McDouble.
McDouble,
And we
yeah.
have, what else is this? And we got 4 nuggies. A seasoned McDonald's eater
nuggies.
always gets a little nuggets on the side. Calories for this meal, 950 calories, not including the sauce. So we are like right around 1,000 calories.
Yeah, but the thing is with McDonald's, I find you eat all that and then half an hour later, it's like you haven't eaten all day. Wasn't it Anne Boleyn who claimed once she didn't order fries and they gave it to her anyways? Something like that. I mean, she's done it before, like where she's had Panera bread and she's like, I ordered an apple, and they gave her like 2 bags of chips. Yeah, right.
For lunch, and it's not a very filling
No,
meal,
you
not a lot of
don't,
nutrients
Debbie.
to it. You're gonna eat it, probably be hungry in like an hour or 2, so not
That's
ideal.
what I said, Will.
But I mean, very, very tasty.
Oh, that is a good one, Fresh. Going to the supermarket for the aircon, yeah. Like the ambient temperature is really nice in the supermarket, I've got to say. Or I just hang out by the freezers like a weirdo and dip my head in the freezer every couple of seconds. I don't really do that. I'm just saying. It's, yeah, I don't do that.
$6.64 for 1,000 calories. And you wonder why people are eating this stuff. I tracked all these meals using the Macro Factor app, the easiest and quickest way to track your calories. The database is verified so you can trust its accuracy. If you're from Little Rock and you're watching this, I highly recommend you give this app a shot to start learning what's exactly in your food. If you want to try it out, make sure to use code WILL for a 2-week free trial. We're in the downtown core right now of Little Rock, and there's literally nobody walking. There's just cars. But other than that, it's just a ghost town, and there's just food.
This town is coming like a ghost town. All the clubs have been closed down now.
There's just restaurants, nobody's walking.
I love that song.
It's very strange to see.
I don't think I've ever seen such quiet streets in a downtown area
in my entire life, which is completely opposite to what we're going to experience in the world's skinniest city later in this video. We're at the gym right now, feeling lethargic, as you can probably imagine from all the food.
Yes.
The gym is not that busy. I think the most popular resistance training here is probably just chewing. But every person in this gym right now is a real winner. But we're gonna try to burn off as much food as we possibly can. I got into a full body workout, trying my best to do some sort of possible damage control, but realistically, it's doing nothing, especially with my next stop. Little Rock, Arkansas is a big buffet town, which is probably not a big surprise at all, now that I think about it. But we're at the Golden Corral, and some of the plates that the locals make are pretty crazy. Like, just look at some of these. But somehow my boy Michael Calvin made his salad
Too much
the worst
fighting
one.
on the dance
Like, that
floor.
salad is cursed. It's cursed. So we're gonna go inside, have our last meal, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel after this one.
Golden
Right when we
Corral.
walked in, we were offered a fountain drink to bring to our seat, and now it was time to build our first plate. We have the salad section over here. It's literally a ghost town. Where's Michael Calvin at? I have no idea what a hush puppy is. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, sweet potato casserole.
Does anybody know what a hush puppy is in terms of food? I don't know what that is.
Casserole with marshmallows on top. The ratio of unhealthy to healthy options was to be expected.
Vegetables. I see vegetables. I love broccoli.
But the crazy thing is, the dessert section was
Good
actually
morning, Craig.
the
Good to
biggest
see you.
section.
Hope you're doing
We
well.
got plate one right here. I got spaghetti beside casserole beside, I don't even know what it is.
Beige food
$16,
paradise.
all you can eat, which is just financially ideal. Until the
Hush puppy. It's just fried dough. Oh, it's just a dough ball, is it? It's fried something.
medical bills kick in. Here we go. It's good. Time for plate two. The pizza looks like pretty fire. It looks like Pizza Hut vibes.
Nah, mate, that pizza looks horrible. Hush puppy is deep fried cornmeal. Thanks, guys. I had no idea what it was. You having a Disney World? Oh, okay.
Nice and crispy. Got some Mexican rice. I'm gonna put the Mexican rice on top of the pizza.
Nah, like mixing Mexican rice and pizza, that's like spaghetti tacos from yesterday. Like, you're just dissing two countries. I feel like that's a cultural appropriation, to be honest with you.
That's what confidence looks like, and it's dangerous.
Oh, is that the only side
And
of it?
lastly, dessert. At this point, I didn't really need it, but it's here, and that's
Oh, I know you
the
do,
point of a
Fresh, you
buffet.
dirty cow.
I was only taking little pieces of each thing, which made me feel like I was in control. But a bunch of little pieces definitely adds up. At this point, I'm not hungry. I don't think anyone else in here is hungry, but...
It's fried cornmeal balls. Kind of like cornbread. Escaped slaves would make them and throw them at the slave catchers' dogs to stop them from alerting. Hence, hush puppy. Oh, okay. Okay, that's some interesting information. Thank you. Diamond's going to come out of the wing screeching, unseasoned beef! Unseasoned beef! Why would you not season your beef, you heathen? Literally borderline evil shenanigans going on.
We're just trying to make our money's worth. Brownie. Whoa, that's decadent. And then this thing, I don't know what it is.
If you don't know what it is, I wouldn't put it on your
Very
plate.
heavy. Pecan pie.
Wow, this tastes like signature. It's a nice spiced nut on the top.
Okay.
Feeling dizzy.
That is a lot of
I'm
sugar.
dizzy from food. I have hit rock bottom in Little Rock. I cannot eat anymore. Let's go to the world's skinniest city. We have spawned in Tokyo, Japan, where the obesity rate is just over 4%.
10 times less than Little Rock. Everything that they do in Little Rock, like, you will be shunned.
We are quite literally in a different...
Dr. Now's right behind him. Well, Tennyson, you might have to start losing 30 pounds in 1 month if you eat all that dessert. You go for more savouries than sweets, yeah. At a buffet, I do prefer the savoury stuff for sure.
different weight class. So I'm very interested to see how much different life is here.
So good.
Let's go find out. It's 6 a.m. and I'm about to do some radio taste.
I've had something similar. My nan used to make these things at Christmas and Easter time called crispelli, and it's basically just dough, deep fried. That's it. Like you can add whatever. My granddad used to put chocolate in the middle. My nan would do anchovies in the middle for her, but I would just have them plain. Will is quite tall. I think he is quite tall, yeah. I bet the 4% are tourists from the US, maybe.
So, which
Or
is a
British
Japanese
people.
morning exercise routine that's been around for nearly 100 years. So every single day we've been here, this park has been absolutely packed with the cutest old ladies and old men just aura farming. So I'm just gonna go and see if I can
Will's obviously got up early because he looks tired, which is fair enough.
join them. They're starting their day with movement, which is key to low obesity rates and longevity. Oh, I'm cracking everywhere.
Even though
Yeah, I mean when it comes to like Western countries, we have a different kind of obesity here. Like if you watch like Japanese TV shows or video games that have been made in Japan, the fattest person is probably like a 2XL. And they have that trope where it's like, I love eating food, but you know, he's just like a bit chunky. Whereas in the UK, Australia, America, Canada, the fat people are fucking fat. Do you know what I mean? He didn't have pancakes and syrup for breakfast. He did not. I
this is
imagine not.
obviously not exercise that I'm used to or find remotely challenging, it still felt incredible. What felt even better was doing it outside with a bunch of people.
Music's low-key banging.
A lot of people, once they reach a certain age, give up on themselves and stop moving. So it was nice to see that in Japan, no matter the age, they get movement.
That was so...
That's why you see so many of those videos on YouTube where restaurant owners are like 80, 90 years old.
Great. I feel like loose. I feel balanced emotionally and physically. I feel like at one point we did the chicken dance. It was a good time. It was a good vibe. I feel good.
In China, the obesity rate is climbing quite high if you research it. Would that be Western influence, I imagine? Or is that to do with people being kind of nouveau riche, I guess, or just discovering that things are in abundance now and they don't have to like ration their food, I guess. You had a lot of looks, yeah, I can imagine.
I feel yummy, man. I feel ready to start the day. When you start with movement, it's just that you start at this high, and so hopefully it just keeps on going.
You know, one thing I'd love to try would be Tai Chi. Like, I reckon that would be quite a serene bit of exercise to do, and you'd feel like zen.
It's me a good day.
The next stop was to get my morning caffeine fix that was a little more green than what I'm used to.
Matcha.
Hopefully this is not an indication of portion sizes for the day because I feel like I need to refill before I even tasting it.
I love that they do that every day too. I would love to, yeah. Like there's a guy that I go to the gym to see. I go to the gym to see. I see him at the gym. And he's about 10, 15 years older than me. And he does skipping. And when it's the summer, he goes to like skipping events. And they just stand in like a big area and they all just use skipping ropes together. And it seems like a really interesting way to get to know people, I think.
But we have some ceremonial grade matcha right now. And this is pretty much the coffee of Japan.
It tastes healthy. My insides are.
I don't like matcha. I think it tastes like how grass smells. That's what it tastes like to me. I don't like it.
Clapping. There's a ceremony going on within right now. Mmm. There is absolutely no sweetness whatsoever, but I don't need it. The old ladies in the park gave me all the
Like a
sweetness
jump
that I
rope.
need for the day.
Yeah, skipping rope. Yeah. You know. And they all just like, he told me that like the last time I spoke to him, he was going to Paris, and he was doing like skipping rope stuff, and that all just sounds like really cool. Oh, you're fine, Hells. Don't worry about being late. You're absolutely fine. I hope the power's back on now. Oh, but obviously it is because you're talking to me now. But yeah, 16 hours is a very long time, so I hope you got through it okay. You think matcha tastes like dirt? Yeah, I don't like it personally. I've tried it, and nah, it didn't do anything for me.
But I think the people of Little Rock would be afraid of this drink.
They'd be like, why is there not enough sugar in my grass clippings? It's very intense. I must have been drinking the fake shit at home. But we did the morning movement, now matcha, man. I feel like my body's a temple right now.
So I
Give me
enjoyed my
some
matcha,
ceremony
then went on the
coffee.
hunt for my first actual meal of the day. What separates places from being healthy to unhealthy is options available that are convenient. So naturally, my first stop was Japan's most iconic convenience store, 7-Eleven.
7-Elevens in America are pretty sketchy. They're like the white panel van of convenience stores. But in Japan, they're actually a food destination. So
yeah, they are.
This is gonna be the first stop. This is the first time I've walked into a 7-Eleven and actually stayed hungry. This salad chicken looks like this is ready for a bodybuilder 1 week out from competition. That looks scary clean. I think the most processed thing about it is actually just the packaging. Kids can come get dried squid tentacles. Back at home, I could probably get something with enough chemicals to actually grow tentacles.
It was crazy to see that they had more options on the healthier side than unhealthy. Fresh salads, protein bowls, fruit cups, and tons of protein drinks. The complete opposite of Little Rock.
Excuse me.
Yeah, convenience stores do look amazing in Japan.
Is there any healthy options around here?
In the store?
Yeah.
We have
A lemonade.
sugar lemonade,
Oh, okay.
and we have these waters. They're healthy for you.
I need to get the most popular things at 7-Eleven.
Oh my god, get some Pocari Sweat. I've heard of that drink.
The most popular thing by far is this egg salad sandwich, which I don't understand why. It looks like the most basic sandwich ever. Like, it's like making a fuss of a single stuffed Oreo, but I'm gonna get it. I hate egg salad. To me, usually I see egg salad as a form of punishment. My mom gave it to me for lunch, but it could be good, you never know. And then
I love an egg sandwich personally. Oof. You get a lovely egg. You put it between some soft bread. Oh, it blows the mind, I'll tell you. And if you think I feel really weird about eggs, you should see how I feel about other things.
the next thing we're gonna get is also the onigiri, which is like seaweed, and then there's rice inside with some meat. It looks like beef. But we will find out. It's pretty wild. They have Coke with added fiber in it. I have never seen that before. They just can't do empty calories here. I thought this was a fridge. It's hot. Oh my God, that's hot coffee.
A hot can of coffee? That's so weird. Wouldn't that like expand if it was hot? Or am I tripping? Ginger flavored milk from convenience stores in Singapore was awesome. I'm not a fan of ginger. I don't know, I don't think I'd like that.
Very hot coffee. What the
First thing I'm trying is the egg salad sandwich.
I gotta see what all this fuss is about. Look at that. Okay. I mean, again, it's super
nice.
basic. It's
No
like a girl with
crust.
no makeup on. Vulnerable. Here we go.
Well.
The fact that I don't mind it makes this sandwich borderline mythical. It has an unexpected sweetness to it and a texture that's kind of confusing, but it's making
I'm allergic to fish, so no sushi for me, thank you.
me want to go back for more. The bread is like softer than my pillow back at home. You know what? I went into this one as a skeptic, but I'm leaving as a believer. I like that. It's definitely not all egg though. There's a lot of other stuff going on in here. Probably mayonnaise, probably a lot of mayonnaise. Next thing I want to try is
I mean, mayonnaise is mostly egg though, so you know, it is an egg salad, so mayonnaise.
onigiri. So this is beef, onion, and soy sauce. So we got seaweed with some rice, and inside we got the meat. Kind of like a Japanese protein bar. Great pre-workout snack, actually.
Is it cooked beef?
A lot of rice. I'm not getting any meat. Don't be shy. Show me your meat.
Okay.
You have to go deep to get the meat. There it is. That is quite nice. That was only 224 calories. Apparently, 7-Eleven is famous for their desserts, specifically ice.
Creme brulee. Creme brulee is lovely, isn't it? Do you guys like creme brulee? They're made of thicker steel.
And this creme brulee one caught my eye. Oh, look at that. It's a beauty.
Does
you
it
gotta
crack?
hit it just right.
Does it
A little
crack?
hard, and then a little soft.
You show us
repeatedly.
first, though. Oi, oi.
And eventually, it's gonna open up for you. Here we go. Perfect, see? Yep.
Hit it and then it'll open up for you. Will, show us your meat first, mate.
That is so good. Why can't gas stations be like this in North America?
That is a lot
I mean,
of
look how
ice.
shallow this plate is. Like, I can't get much work done here. Everything's just such small portions. It's kind of annoying. And then, of course, we gotta try our coffee.
Black coffee?
A lot of black coffee options. Not a lot of like sugary, milky options. Just mostly
It is nice, yeah.
black.
Make
Oh, that's
creme
nice.
brulee every
Even though
weekend.
I got a few
That is
things, the
lovely.
calories still weren't even
I
close.
don't have many sugary things these days, but like special occasion, a creme brulee would be a solid choice.
To the cinnamon roll appetizer we had in Little Rock.
Oh, yeah.
After 7-Eleven, I met up with fellow YouTuber Joseph, American-born but has lived in Japan for the past 15 years.
What's like the main difference between the food culture?
It's not small, it's a normal portion. Yeah, I think like he's obviously used to like Western sizes. I mean, even in Europe, like American sizes are incredible. Like in America, your our large is like your small or medium, something like that. It is very rich, yeah. Get yourself out to Japan, Dan. Be Dan in Japan, man.
America versus Japan.
The main difference is, well, one, people eat a lot less.
America.
People don't really consume soda with their meals. Things aren't as sweet, too. So it's like they're kind of habituated to a lower level of sweetness.
Oh, okay.
So it's not necessarily that there's some amazing compound in this thing that they eat. It's just like they totally nail the basics.
Joseph then took me for a traditional Japanese lunch to get something called teishoku, and this
I feel like that Japanese cuisine is all about the umami. That kind of flavor, I feel. When I said the creme brulee that I make in The Gracious Slaughter of Strangers, several people turned around like they wanted to go home with me. We're being more Americanized in sizes. Yeah, we seem to be. We got rid of supersize though in the UK. You lost 7 stone living in the UK. Yeah, I guess the portion size is attributed to that.
place was absolutely packed with locals all eating the exact same thing.
So this is Nakayoshi, which is basically a chain teishoku restaurant.
Teishoku?
Teishoku.
Okay.
Which is like, it literally means standard meal that
Okay.
the average Japanese person is probably gonna eat multiple times a day. So it's Ichiju Sansai, which means 1 soup, 3 dishes. So we got fish and you got chicken. You have your 2 other dishes, which this is stewed seaweed and that's radish, and then rice.
Some rice. Beautiful presentation.
Yeah.
It's adorable. I love this.
And this is like, what was it, like $7?
It's cheap, so it's like cheap, healthy food too.
Yeah.
So other than like small portions, less sugar, less salt, what else like attributes to Japan's low obesity rate?
There's this idea of hara hachibu. It literally means stomach 80%.
Oh, so you only eat to 80% capacity?
It's like eat to 80%.
Yeah, eating so you don't eating so you're satiated, not full to bursting. That makes sense.
Capacity, and that's it.
I don't know about that. Imagine like living your entire life 80% battery. I don't know.
Well, I think it actually works out.
Yeah.
It's like you eat 80%, and then it takes, what does it take, like 20 minutes or something to like fully feel the effects of what you ate, like the digestion takes place. You feel a little bit more full.
Man, I'm kind of like overwhelmed. I kind of just want to dump all the bowls into the tray and just mix it all up. Would that be rude?
That would be pretty rude.
That'd be okay. Yeah.
So you're
Not
right,
rude.
sure,
People
yeah.
just be like, well, don't do that.
Yeah.
I think there's some psychology around like having things separated into dishes actually makes you more full. I never thought about that.
I mean, I feel like I need to have a game plan of what to do here, which is making me think too much, which is kind of slowing me down on how I eat. This is like food interval training. You go there a bit, then there, then there, and there. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Yeah. If someone got this bowl in America, they'd send it back. They'd be pissed with the size of this thing.
You missed most of the rice there, mate.
Half the food is making it to my mouth. The other half's making a scenic route back into the tray here. I don't even think a muzzle would slow me down this much. It feels like meals here are like designed for
There's that
longevity.
Korean girl
And then meals in America.
who has a bigger stomach than the average and has to eat more to feel content. Surely you would, like when you're losing weight, you do need to feel hunger a little bit, you know?
Are designed to just kill you.
You don't get the instant hit of dopamine or sugar
Exactly,
or salt
yeah.
or whatever it is. My impression is in the States, it's like, hey, check out our meal. It's so big. Like this meal is even bigger. You can get a value meal and it's like it's super big.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Japan, that's not so much of what's going on. It's more like the quality is so good. This chicken comes from that prefecture, or this beef comes from that prefecture. Like, come get it. Yeah.
Don't even know what this is. Here we go. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh. Everything's so simple. There's like, it just seems like a few ingredients per thing. Nothing like.
I definitely prefer simple food. It's nice to have like things that go like, you know, there's not much to it as in terms of like the ingredients that go in it. You hate the overgeneralization of Americans. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of stereotypes of all nations. Welcome in, Nels, by the way. Some of the stereotypes, unfortunately, do tend to be true. The Americans I've encountered over the years seem to be the more stereotypical tourist Americans that come to the UK. Very loud, very brash, and not liking anything here, that kind of thing. I'm not a fussy eater, but I do like to know what I'm eating. Yeah, that helps.
Like crazy, like that kind of scares you a little bit. There's like
Good
nothing like
morning,
that. So is the miso soup, that's like a standard addition to a meal? I think that's supposed to like help fill up your stomach probably as well.
Will's friend has missed his second button. Oh, he has, yeah.
So is that like a tactic to keep people like fuller and like not overeat?
I think so. I don't know if like they traditionally said like we should add miso soup to our food culture so we don't get fat. Like I don't know if that was the plan, but it's also pretty salty. Sometimes people are craving salty snacks, and it might just be that they're not craving chips per se. What they're really after is the sodium. I've done that myself. It's like I'm craving, I just want some junk, so I'll just.
Better to make the ingredients shine instead of smothering them in oil, salt, and sugar. That is true. I find that like when I'm cooking a meal, I tend to go for just seasonings. I have bought sauces in the past, but I don't enjoy sauces. I prefer like a quote unquote dry meal. And if there is a sauce involved, it has to be like a tomato sauce. But yeah, other than that, I don't really go for sauces, to be honest with you. It just doesn't do it for me, which I guess works out well for me in the long run because, some sauces are very calorific, aren't they?
Have some miso soup, and then I'll wait a bit. I'm like, okay, that took care of it.
I'm also never one to use chopsticks, but in Japan, I was too embarrassed to ask for a fork, and just using chopsticks made me eat slower, which was actually making me feel fuller faster.
That's the thing is, though, Dan, I watched a video of somewhere in Australia, and there were two kangaroos fighting in the backyard. So what have you got to say to that? You're like, hey, you fucking guy.
I don't know if I'm full or if I'm just frustrated. This is so hard using these. My God. I'm good with wood, just not chopsticks.
Japan is one of the biggest walking cities in the world, where residents average 6,500 to 7,200 steps every single day. Like, look at it out here. It's packed with people walking. And I think like Tokyo is like the biggest city in the world with like a population of 37 million. And the traffic is actually better here than where I live back at home. And it's like a fourth of the size. That's pretty insane. Look how empty this road is right now. In a main city, this would be completely stopped. And also, I have yet to hear a car.
Will loves those innuendos. I do too, to be fair. He used to do a lot more innuendos when he was a smaller creator, for sure. You hate the over-romanticizing of Japan. There is a lot wrong with Japan. One of my friends moved from Japan to America, and one of my friends is going to be moving back to Europe. And yeah, there's a lot wrong with Japan.
Horn this entire
There's
trip.
a lot wrong with every country, to be fair. But yeah, Japan gets romanticized a lot.
We're about to walk through this. It's gonna be chaos. Here we go. If I was shorter, I'd be claustrophobic right now.
Pretty incredible to see how many people are out walking wherever they need to get to. Even public transportation is filled with advertisements for low-calorie snacks, which is a big difference from Little Rock.
You know, I'm noticing, I'm looking around, and there's a lot of people here. I can't see anybody that's like fat or overweight. Because probably no one wants to be that guy. Maybe it's me. But if you're walking in America and you say you don't see a fat person, you're probably just avoiding reflective surfaces, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they're everywhere. But here, with the amount of people around, there's nobody.
Well, it's not that crazy. Has he ever been to New York City? He's Canadian, so maybe, you know, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
Because the walking culture is so big, vending machines are everywhere. And these are not your average vending
Oh,
machine.
you're right there, Dan. There's an incredible amount of far-right activity in Japan. From like the news that I've read, and it's a very conservative government that they have there at the moment.
You see in North America.
It's really hard to find.
Mel's, he does have kangaroos in his yard though. Don't get taken in by his lies. I watched a video yesterday and 2 kangaroos were beating each other up in an Australian garden. So don't take any of that shit. Kangaroos everywhere. I saw Dan throw a koala over his fence.
Vending machines with actual stuff in it with calories. Like, look at this. Here we have BCAAs. Then here we have a conditioning drink. Then you have matcha. Then you have vitamin C boosters. Then you have, like, look at this, like more vitamin C, a lot of black coffee. We have electrolyte drinks. It's basically like a supplement shop on the street. And the fact that it's on the street, a lot of people are having these because these are like the same ones that we see everywhere. Usually, like in America, you have like...
Don't get taken in by Australian propaganda. You turn the corner, the kangaroo there. I saw a video as well of the inside of a kangaroo's pouch. I'd never want to look at the inside of a kangaroo's pouch ever again. It was so weird. There was a kangaroo in it, to be fair, like a little Joey. But yeah, I don't want to look inside that again. Bloody
vending
TikTok.
Machines with chips, chocolate. If you want to be healthy, there's like that one granola bar. So this is very different. We're in this random store right now, and they have protein shake vending machines, which you get 10.6 grams of protein for 100 yen, which comes up to 87 cents. 87 cents.
If he's Canadian, why is he comparing things to American? I don't know. I guess he's got 5 million subscribers, Mel's, so I guess that's like his biggest audience. Yeah, I honestly don't know. He just loves to do these kind of videos. Kookaburra.
For nearly 11 grams of protein, and you're telling me Mr. Olympia...
It is weird inside the pouch, yeah. Yeah, that's
It's not
true.
Japanese?
You've seen that in a Simpsons episode
I don't think
in
the Japanese
Australia.
know how good they have it and how much more jacked they should be. So I definitely gotta hack these. Whoa. These are just like...
Yeah, grab it, mate.
Oh my God, it's warm. It's warm protein. Ooh. So there we go. 58 calories, 10.6 grams of protein for 87 cents. You're hungry, you just pop in here, grab that and keep on walking.
Is it nice though?
Oh, it's so nice. It's like it's kind of like yogurt. It's like warm yogurt.
As I was enjoying the protein shakes, I started to wonder if the locals thought it was easy to stay healthy.
You guys don't know how lucky you guys have it here.
Yeah.
With this. Yeah. So is it easy to stay a lot leaner in Japan?
Yeah, I think like there's like a lot of
That would be good, latte, yeah. I'll just have a shot of protein, thank you so much, especially if it's only 87p.
food that doesn't have so much like fat in it. In school, they have like a really strict diet that they adhere to.
Oh,
And
really?
They have like nutritional experts, I think, that like design the meals for the kids.
Okay.
So, like growing up, they get like kind of told what is good and what isn't good to eat.
Do you guys follow a diet?
No.
You do? What's your diet?
Walking.
Just walking. Do you say walking is what keeps you thin?
Yes.
Yes. Do you guys track steps?
Nampo.
Okay, you're at 3,000 steps. Okay, 5,000.
The 10,000 steps thing comes from Japan, so they think I don't trust taste advice from really fit people like him. They think Greek yogurt is a treat. Yeah, that's true. It's like it's like those diet swap things where somebody will have like they'll have like a piece of cake and they'll be like, well, you could swap that piece of cake for half a cucumber with a little bit of sugar on, and it tastes exactly the same. No, it doesn't. Welcome in, Ty. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good Sunday so far.
Steps? How many
Better
steps
than
do you
county
walk per day?
machines. That is so true.
You're at
2,000.
You're almost at 3,000.
I just started
okay.
the day.
You just started the day. Okay. How many would you get on a typical day?
10K Steps sounds like a pop group, K-pop group. Well, we did have a band called Steps in the UK. So just imagine that band, but there's 10,000 members. Yeah, exactly, Paolo. It's that kind of weird shit that they try and do for like diet swaps. I want the fucking cake. I don't want a cucumber with sugar on it.
Maybe 8.
How many steps a day would you walk?
I'd rather just not have the cake or the cucumber. Just none of it, if that's what the choice is.
Like 18,000.
18,000?
Yeah.
Yesterday,
in here. But
wow.
in America, maybe like not that much because I drive.
What I understand is like after the war, they had this choice of
Greg just dropped another Ethan video. Oh, bloody hell.
rebuilding the country. They kind of took a risk
Sounds
or
good,
investment
Debbie.
into the rail company.
I love a roast dinner. Oh my God. One of my favorite things.
And they built those out first and then kind of implemented.
I love Greek yogurt, but I mix my favorite protein powder. My friend makes her own. Makes her own protein powder or makes her own Greek yogurt. Because I'm not sure about the Greek yogurt if somebody makes it themselves. I want to know where it comes from.
The roads. So now it's really easy to get around, especially Tokyo, with public transit, and that's why I don't have a car.
Would a fatter person feel like they're being looked at and more uncomfortable walking around in Japan?
In Japan, it's a very communal society. They know that there's like this social eye that's always watching them, and they feel like they're not able to contribute as much or fit to the communal standard. They wait till nighttime to go shopping. You know, I have a lot of Japanese friends who are around my age. Like what they're attracted to as far as a woman or a partner, they definitely prefer like slimmer. What my friends in the States would say is,
oh, Paolo tries his friend's protein all the time latte.
normal is fat in Japan.
Japan has a very low obesity rate.
Yeah.
So what do you think is like the main factor for that?
Throwing berries
I think
and
they
oats.
don't mess with the food too much. Not too fatty. I think it's mostly like healthy food, but it's filling. We had a meal together. It's the unagi meal. It was
Makes
like
her own
just
protein powder.
the eel and the rice. I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's very small. But I didn't even finish it. It was really filling. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they prioritize more seasonal food. If you go to a restaurant, like an authentic one, they might not even give you a menu up until like,
Sharing is caring, true.
because it depends on what they can get fresh at the market. And the States, you know, you can just look online. It's pretty much the same menu year round. So I like how the Japanese are much more in tune with what's seasonal.
That's one thing I don't like when it comes to Greek yogurt is how tangy it is. I'm not a fan of that. So like if you get like a full fat Greek yogurt, is that like less sour?
You know, they're the experts. It's their restaurant. They're usually in it for passion rather than money because restaurants don't really make that much.
Yeah.
If they're putting something on the table, they put a lot of care and thought into it. In the States, people often say that they don't have the budget.
I don't even think it works as a sour cream swap. I'm very plain Jane when it comes to things. So I don't even like it. Isn't it bad manners to eat in public in Japan? I think so. I had kids laughing at me on train station. I could understand little Japanese people when I speak to my face, but then they weren't shy to say it in their own language. Honestly, Dan, that's the same in a lot of languages, to be honest. I love it when people speak in Italian and I can understand it. They're like, what the fuck did you just say? Well, they're not that bad, but you know what I mean. It's fun to see people's faces when they realise that you know the language.
To eat healthy. I think that's kind of true. It is much
That's
easier
fresh.
and also
I think texture is a big thing too. So that's why I tend to steer clear of Greek yogurt.
the advertising is much more catered to like fast food. But here, it's really easy to eat clean and efficiently.
So it's just very easy to get a convenient, healthy option when you're on the go, whereas in America, a convenient option's usually pretty unhealthy.
I would think so, yeah.
I am out front the most famous fast food burger spot in Japan called Moss Burger. As you can see, I'm avoiding chopsticks at all costs. So this is opened by a man named Satoshi Sakurada. This is, like, Japanese people have the sickest names of all time. So we're gonna go inside and see how Japan does fast food. Apparently Japan has a very strict advertising law.
Yeah, but don't get it twisted. They do have McDonald's, they do have KFC, they do have the worldwide chains. So, you know, it's not like it's all healthy food in Japan.
Where the pictures of the food actually have to match what the food looks like, which explains why Grindr is not Japanese. But I ordered the Moss Signature Burger, and it does look a lot like it did on the screen, which is pretty crazy. I mean, being Japanese, I wasn't expecting big, but I am expecting it to deliver. This is less than 400 calories, and then we look at our most popular burger in America.
Yeah. Well, I think it's Christmas Eve rather than Christmas Day, but yeah, they get that. He sounds really sheltered. I mean, I think he comes from like a well-to-do family, so maybe he's not been subjected to things that your average person would be subjected to. Grindr's not Japanese? I don't think so. I think it's owned by the Chinese now.
The Big Mac, which is over 500 calories. So again, a lot smaller here. The chances of this not getting on my shirt
Texture issue with
is
cottage cheese. Oh yeah. I don't like cottage cheese either. Nah. Texture. Bleh.
very low. Here we go. Mmm. The patty is like almost sausage-like, and it's a meat sauce on top. It has a little bit of a spice to it. It doesn't taste mass-produced at all. It actually tastes like a pretty fresh burger. The tomato slice is actually thicker than the patty, which is interesting, slightly triggering. But
It looks like a good burger.
I feel like also that's a little bit more healthy. Look how small. That's like the default size, how small that is.
Those fries look really good, actually. Them some nice fries.
Not as salty as what I'm used to, not even close, but still highly addictive. Those are very good. Already
Welcome
I
in,
feel
love.
like
Good to
this
see
whole
you.
thing and not need a nap afterwards. I feel like I'd feel good and ready to take on the day. Now this one is another popular one. It's a burger, but the bun is actually made of rice.
You feel Will's had it really well off. Yeah, for sure. Like, if you've seen his old videos, like, there's videos like, I spent a night in my pool house or whatever. Like, the house he lived in with his family was massive. So, you know, he seems like a really nice guy, but he also does, like, you know, he does seems to be like, oh my God, what's this? It's like he's from Mars and he's been plonked down into certain places. But he's a very likable guy. So that's why he's one of my favorites.
And on the inside, there's a bunch of different like seafood, edamame, carrots, and then it's like tempura fried.
Right.
So much rice today. They put rice on everything. I feel like even the condoms are probably like rice paper or something. So
That's a squishy
The fast
burger.
food here is substantially different. It feels fresher, less processed, and overall just smaller. Because of that, I left feeling fine and actually still kind of hungry. We are now walking around in the fish market, and my
Is he just playing it up for the camera though? I always wonder that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the big YouTubers do play it up. It just depends on your mindset when it comes to making these kind of videos. I would say that, you know, he has this personality in general. He's just sounding a bit off in this Japan one. Yeah, it could be the culture shock. You know, it's like a reverse Paris syndrome. You know how a lot of Japanese people get that kind of culture shock when they go to somewhere like Paris? Maybe he's got the kind of reverse of that. Is there a Tokyo syndrome? I don't know.
strategy going into this is that if it looks good, I'm gonna buy one. If it looks weird, I'm gonna buy two. Which one do you recommend?
Recommend very fatty tuna.
Very, very fatty tuna. So we got tuna sashimi. It goes from lean to fatty.
Like, from the media I've consumed, Japan seems a hell of a lot different compared to the UK. And some people find UK culture a bit of a shock when we all queue for things and we are all miserable, but we don't show it, you know?
You only get 4 pieces in Japan. I feel like back at home, I get 48 pieces.
One of the things that somebody said to me was that when we say you're all right, it's a rhetorical question. We don't actually want to know if you're all right. We just say, all right. And then the reply would be, all right. We don't want to know how you are. We just say, all right.
Pieces, you know? I feel like if I asked her for a dragon roll, she'd be dragging me out. This tuna was probably swimming this morning. Now it's sinking to the bottom of my stomach. Wow. It's lean protein, carbs, nothing fried. Super good.
This seems to be Japan's version of a food court, and everything here was pretty much lean protein, freshly caught fruits and vegetables. It was hard to find anything fried.
This is the first fried food spot that we found, and I'm gonna try it. So this is, I actually don't even.
I feel like the closest culture to the UK is probably New Zealand in some respects, or Ireland, I guess. That's probably the closest cultures, I would say.
Really know what this is, but my favorite learning experiences are always in my mouth. And I can't even pronounce it, and that's not because of the chemicals, it's just the language barrier. So this is some sort of deep fried fish cake. Here we go.
Okay. Dainty bites, of course.
It's fried, but it doesn't even taste fried. It kind of just tastes pan-seared. It's not really oily. There's no like big crust on it or anything. Like I would be fooled. I actually wouldn't actually think this is fried. It tastes very fresh. Like look at the inside of this thing. Maybe fried here means grilled in America. I'm not sure. This piece is scaring me though. What is that?
I don't know.
I felt like I was nonstop eating, which I guess I was, but everything was so much lighter, the calories didn't really add up to anything crazy. But even with all the healthy food around, I wanted to see how the Japanese did dessert. So I bought a traditional Japanese.
I wonder how will do with aging, just crossed my mind because he's about aesthetics. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's something. How old is he? Is he in his 30s now? He must be in his 30s now. It's not something I've thought about, to be honest.
Japanese cheesecake.
No matter how full I am, I always have to end the day with some dessert. This would be considered the diet version back in America. Like this is so much lighter than a regular American cheesecake. Like if a Japanese person saw an American cheesecake, they would think that's like a game show challenge or a freaking cinder block. Now this is airy, it's light, it jiggles on contact.
Where's the
It knows how
base?
to catch my eye. There's a time to be firm and there's a time to jiggle. Wow.
But that's true.
So good. I truly think that you could eat this entire thing and be like, it didn't even count. Like genuinely. Nowhere near as much sugar. And somehow, when it's in your mouth.
Do you think you'll do a lot of plastic surgery? I don't know. Yeah, so it's
almost not
interesting to
even
think
there.
about. I don't know.
I think that might be even the whole point. Holy shit, that's so good, man. Oh, I think I might actually eat this whole thing. I think in Japan, it's really hard to cheat on your diet, other than just emotionally. Like everything that you want to get, it's just by default a lot lighter or a lot smaller. So it just keeps you in check no matter what you do.
It's pretty clear there are some big differences between
Them's
Little
big
Rock
donuts.
and Tokyo. But the biggest one isn't willpower, it's the environment. The options that are available to you, the choices that are convenient, and the health education you're exposed to every day. Because when the healthy choice is also the easy choice, people tend to make better decisions. I don't think the question is why Tokyo is so.
He used to compare it to Canada. If he's Canadian, he comes off as pandering. Well, the video is the world's skinniest and the world's fattest city, and the world's fattest city is in America. So I guess that's why he was comparing it, because it was Little Rock, Arkansas, being the fattest city in the world, versus Tokyo.
Healthy. The question is, what can the rest of the world learn from it?
Of course, he's got a cookbook. Hashtag ad. Thank you so much, Will Tennyson, for that video. So yeah, that was an interesting one. America isn't the city. No, but he was like, the world's fattest city is in America. That's what he was saying. Wouldn't the skinniest city be somewhere in the developing world? Yeah, I guess so. You are right though. Um, so maybe it's in the developed world. What's that? There's that line, isn't there, that goes like through the northern hemisphere, around Japan, and then around Australia. I feel like the USA and Britain conspire to keep their people overweight with a junky food supply. Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? Like there's a lot of convenience in the UK, a lot of convenience in the USA. Wilfred Lloyd Tennyson, The Charge of the Light Brigade. Classic poem there. But yeah, let's have a gander. Let me see something then. We'll have a look. World's fattest city. World's fattest city in the world. Yeah, right then. Okay, so the 10 most overweight and obese cities in the world. Number 10 is Madinati, Egypt. Number 9 is Baber, Turkey. I think one thing you could do is make his videos shirtless. Yeah, he could do that, yeah. Number 8 is Janzor, Libya. All the other fitness boys do, like Ethan. Yeah, but we want Ethan to keep his top on, right? And Taylor. And Will Kelly. Number 7 is Al Khor, Qatar. Number 6 is Tuwal, Saudi Arabia. 68.2% of people in Saudi Arabia are either overweight or obese. Funny you should say that, Debbie. Number 5, Charleston, West Virginia in the United States. Number 4, Abu Khalifa, Kuwait. Well, the obesity rate in Kuwait's actually gone down since Foodie Beauty moved back to Canada, so there is that. Number 3 is Tuamasaga, Samoa. 53% of Samoans are obese. Number 2 is Tonga Tapu, Tonga. Tonga's one of the most obese countries in the world, apparently. And number 1 is Avarua on the Cook Islands. Um, let's have a look. Is this in the US or is this in America? McAllen, Edinburgh, Mission, Texas has an obesity rate of 38.8%. Memphis. Can't believe Chicago's not top 3. Mobile, Alabama. Number 3. Knoxville, Tennessee. Jackson, Mississippi. Chattanooga. Little Rock, Arkansas is 7th. Cook Islanders eat a lot of starch, yeah. And I think that places like Tonga and Samoa, the access to food is difficult because of importing, right? What are they eating? I don't know. Shreveport, Bossier City, Louisiana. Birmingham, Hoover, Alabama. And then Columbia, South Carolina. So they seem to be the top 10 fattest areas in the United States. So Will's video was a load of bullshit. All southern US cities, yeah. All the tasty southern cooking makes the deep south in America chunky, yeah. Fried chicken, fried okra, fried water. Everything's fried. All deep fried. So we've got another video to watch, and Debbie actually touched on it, the Stoltman brothers. So recommendation from ZZ here. It was very difficult to find a video about the Highland Games, but I found one that's 5 years old. There's like no recent Highland Games videos. Okay, so we're going with this. And this is the Stoltman brothers. And strong men try the Highland Games. Don't hate on fried water. All right, all right. Do you enjoy a bit of fried water, Mels? Lovely. So, yeah, we're going to watch Big Beefy Men if you don't mind. I know most of my audience don't mind. Hooray! Scotland! Rockin' the ice.
Subscribe or this will happen to you. Yeah, you're not subscribed yet? Come on!
Only in the winter, that's it.
Right, guys. Alright, Tom. Right, guys,
No
here we
objections.
are.
I just want Scotland to come back to the US. I'll start my own Highland Games if I have to. Apparently, ZZ, they have the Highland Games in Canada. When I was looking last night.
Morning, Scotland. A couple of days before Christmas, our good friend Sinclair Patience has kindly joined us, and today we're going to do some Highland Games events. But before that, we want to inform you
I bet a few people in this chat would want to toss their cabers.
where we're standing in this majestic field. This is where the Stoltman Games
Somebody
is going
wants
to be.
to see the Scottish men in...
As you can see, work is currently under construction at the moment, so that'll be the Stoltman Games HQ that we're getting built.
That's where you get drunk, get you changed, have some fun, the post celebrations.
Today we're going to try a few different Highland Games events. Most of them are for distance. Have you done any throwing before?
A little bit. Nothing to...
Just in school?
Throwing the wife. That's about it.
Why'd you throw the wife?
When she annoys me, you know. Woo!
A little bit of shot put in school?
Yeah, a little bit of shot put in school, but
plastic
nothing...
balls, not these ones.
Was it? That's a long time.
Plastic balls.
Yeah, we weren't...
You know what they say about a real Scotsman? He doesn't wear anything underneath his kilt.
Yeah, you did it.
That was just you. You weren't allowed heavy objects.
Okay, I wasn't allowed heavy objects. I had to use a foam javelin as well.
In Highland Games there's about 5 different events we do, but there's light and heavy implements. So today we'll mainly try the light, but then at the end we're going to go with a 56 pound, 25 kilo weight over the bar. And it's a strongman that's got the world record, so
I thought I'm coming for you.
He's got the world record, 20 foot 2 inches, I think. We're gonna start in the middle. A little bit of shot puts. You've probably seen
a bit of shot putting,
seen the
yeah,
shot put
love
on
it.
TV.
Yeah.
Athletics is 7.25 kilos.
Right.
I think Eddie Hall had a wee video not too long ago and hit about 14 metres.
Woof.
That's the goal today.
That's some
Eddie,
strength.
you're going down. We're the beast in Scotland.
So that's what we'll do first, is a wee bit of shot put,
Right.
and then we'll go on for some weight for distance,
Mhm.
which is 28 pounds, so I think that's 12.5 kilos.
These guys remind me of Count Dankula. Well, Count Dankula's Scottish as well, isn't he? So I guess it's just the whole Scottish aura going on.
Right.
But we're going to try and use a little bit of a rotational technique.
Right.
So we'll get you spinning to
Sorry,
a
that's
bit of dancing. So we'll go for that.
Cool.
Then
Stop scratching your balls.
the Scots hammer.
Oof.
So again, there's the Olympic hammer, which is a ball on a wire.
Right, yeah.
But with the Scots hammer, it's a rattan shaft, so it's quite a flexible wood. You spin it around your head for distance again.
Right.
The
There
only
you
one
go,
that's not for distance today.
Did you have a good time
is
at the gym?
The weight for height. We don't have stands, but I think we'll get a good idea of how high you're throwing.
Yeah, but I want them to toss a caber.
So
I
those
don't
are the
know
4
which one's
events we're
which,
going to
Debbie,
try,
to be
and
honest.
Tom's going to hit a world record at the end.
Easy. And you do Highland Games as well, don't you?
So I do the professional circuit in the Highland Games, which is I'll usually do about 20 to 25 games a year.
Right.
Most in Scotland, but every year there's probably about 4 or 5 where I'll travel overseas. So I've done about probably 6 or 7 world championships.
Right.
Some guys are full time Highland Games now, so it's growing all the time.
And what's your best finish in the Worlds? What did you?
Best finish in Worlds is 6th.
Goodness sakes,
Sixth in the world at the Highland Games. He can toss a log.
6th and then 7th and an 8th.
We're in good hands today then.
I wouldn't say that, but we'll give it a go.
You excited, Tom?
I need to sign up a proclaimer thing, eh? See if I get injured, then it's my career over.
We're doing that.
I think the proclaimers. Do you mean a disclaimer? Because the proclaimers is I would walk 500 miles. You mean a disclaimer, right?
Highland Games. We are Highlanders.
6'8".
I don't think we're quite dressed appropriately.
He's very tall, as Ethan would say. Oh, very tall. He's very tall.
So I think we better go and put some kilts on.
Yeah, buddy. Let's do this.
Let's go. Get
Ready?
the kilts on.
Let's do this!
Yeah, that's for me.
First event we're going to have a look at is the shot put. So I'll do a quick demonstration and then we'll let the boys have a shot. So with the shot put, the most important thing is you keep it in at your neck, right? So you're going to hold it in at your neck with a nice high elbow, right? And it's like everything.
Keep showing up, Ray, and you'll get there. We believe in you.
Lifting wise, you're kind of looking for a triple extension. Okay.
Oh, you
so
can't toss your granny off a
Just
bus.
standing throw first. Heel in line with toe roughly, but it's really just important that you're not closed at the front. Okay. So you're gonna tuck it into your neck. Make sure your leg.
Scottish people drank all the beer in Boston. Yeah, it was either the English or the Scottish people. See, in Scotland, you're not an alcoholic. You just love a wee drink.
Left foot slightly back from your right. Okay, and then what you want to
Now
do is
we're
get your
cooking.
hips in first. So knee, hips, and then you're almost pulling your upper body round before you put it. So your arm's the very last thing to come in. Okay, so I'll just give you a quick demonstration. Okay, so we're all the way on our back leg, and then we're going knee, hips, and the arms last
Oh,
way. Okay.
that's a throw.
Far from it. But most important thing, in at your neck, high
Hey, he's got his shorts on underneath that kilt. That's not very Scottish of him.
Who do you think you're going to win? Remember, this is a competition.
Your mother
Tuck it right in under your chin.
punch your muscle.
That's it. Elbow high. Mind get your hips in first.
Oh, jeez, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember when I was that weak, right? This is going back to my school days. Ready? I can't
Get
even
it in
see.
your hand. Get it in your hand.
I think that the UK is one of the only countries I know where, as a kid, we used to throw Wellington boots as far as possible. Do any other countries, do you have the welly wang? Where you get, it's like a kettlebell movement underneath and you go, whoop, and you throw the Wellington boot behind you. Do you have that? They took over Boston, it was marvellous, and then when the Scots left and the English were in town, one of the major pubs closed for the day. Yes, that did happen, yeah.
I can't.
Under your chin.
Yeah.
High elbow. Weight on your
Jesus.
back leg. Weight on your back leg.
Oh, there you go.
Mate, stuff that.
It's more difficult than it looks.
That's why I'm good at lifting, not technique.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 metres.
Don't really have wellies. Ah,
Best out of 3 shots each.
So that wasn't bad for both of you. I think on the actual.
like an actual boot, yeah, like an actual Wellington, like a gum boot, yeah. Fucking. bleh. I remember being 10 years old. Fucking throw the welly, you know. Ah, halcyon days.
Release, you both kind of dropped your elbow a wee bit.
I mean, it's not like a national sport or anything, but like on a school sports day, that's one of the things that we would do is throw a Wellington boot as far as possible behind us.
Definitely what happened to you, Tom. When you drop your elbow, your hand's not really going to take the force, so keep your elbow high. Sound first.
Who did I write on a notepad?
Just keep your elbow high.
Elbow high, that's all you need to do.
There you go, I'll get that.
Yeah, you know, like that porridge oats box. It's like, you know, that.
Beast.
Like I said, it's hips first, so you're getting everything into it, and your arm's just the last thing that comes in. Okay. We give another go.
Wellies are like, welly. Hold on. Wellies are like Wayne boots. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're like farmers wear them, you know, with waders and shit.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not the
That's up a bit.
trajectory.
That's over 10 metres.
Oh, we're getting there. Double fingers. Get up, you Eddie Hall.
Get your right foot back a
Get
little
it
bit.
up, ye.
There you go. There you go. Aye.
There you go.
There you go.
That's it. It's all in the hips. All in the hips, son.
Use your legs.
Come on, Tommy. Go on, Tommy.
Hey.
Highland Games is not for me. Told you I've never been good. I think the best I've ever done in Highland Games, 6 metres in school. So if I can beat
I don't
6
think that's far from 6 metres, mate.
It's what, 8 metres? So I'm best now.
You're improving every year.
I know. Right guys, it's the third and final one. I'm last, as always, but Sink's got one more attempt to go.
I will first. So guys, what we're going to do on this last throw is add a little
Cheers, Jem. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
bit of momentum. Okay, so you can do that however you like. Probably the easiest way is just a little side shuffle. Okay, so I'll go up first.
Oh, record attempt. Come
I'm
on.
under 350 pounds again. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. And it feels so good. Oh, that's a proper shot put. Look at that.
It was Bali we were doing.
So look, if you go up first,
Right then.
try the spin or just go for the shuffle, up to you.
What do you think? Should you try the spin, Simon?
You should try the spin, mate.
Go for the spin.
Right then, here we go, spinny.
Oh,
Oh, get dizzy, jeez.
Nice.
20 metres!
You ready for this, bro?
Are you going to beat it, Tom?
Oh, I'm getting serious now. I might do it right-handed. How do I spin in this?
a tennis ball up against the wall. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that means. We also did. I don't know if you've heard the British Bulldog, but instead of doing it on grass, we did it on tarmac. And yeah, doing British Bulldog on tarmac, you're just asking for injuries with that. I remember doing this in school. It was so hard. What the shot put? Yeah.
Where did I spin? It's not my career, so I don't care about embarrassing myself. Numero uno.
So I think we're about 11 metres just now. So Sinkler reckons we might have a little couple extra metres to try and challenge the beast. Eddie Hall's 14 metres, which would be pretty cool. So let's see what happens. And he's going to give it a
I saw Sal posted a short called Non-Scale Victory. I was proud of him. Oh yeah, what was the non-scale victory he had?
shot as well, Tom.
This is good at some sort of sport.
Go on. Off you pop. Whee! Nice.
Eddie Hall, you just got owned. 14.8 metres to this mark. You're up, son. So who won that? Sinker, who?
You two the win there. Luke, over 14 metres. 1480 was
Over 14
Oh,
metres.
yes. Good up, yeah.
What's the world record for shot put? Anybody know? Come on, quickly. Buckling your seatbelt. Oh, nice.
It's alright.
That is a big achievement.
It's alright. Just letting him win the first one.
Lure him into a false sense of
I need
security.
to give him some limelight for once in his life, so here, you have it. Luke. I'll step up the camera, right?
Oh, thanks, guys. See, Big Tommy, yeah? Thinks he's made
Next,
it.
we're doing something that I'm one of the best in the world. I googled it.
What are we doing next?
We're going to go weight for distance next, so I don't know.
I think it's kind of like handball, but if you missed, you stood against the wall and got pegged. This. Oh, right, yeah, one of those kind of things. Yeah. God, we had some really dangerous sports when we were at school.
If you've tried that one, Tom, but
23
let's give it a
metres.
go. The one we're
Okay.
using today is
Nice.
£28, which I think is about 12.5 kilos. This one again,
Cheers,
we
guys,
do
thank
need to do a bit of rotation here. So you'll love that, Tom. We'll give it a go. I'll demonstrate first. I'm just going to do one turn to start off, and then I think by our third throw we'll maybe try 2 turns. Okay?
Oh, spicy!
I'm gonna get well dizzy. Jeez.
So I'm going to start a bit further back this time.
You want to
Go
Tom?
for 2 turns.
Let's have a look. It really is one of the best feelings. Like I had really bad issues with seatbelts. I couldn't sit in the back of a car, because you couldn't like I couldn't move the seat back, so the seat belt was always too tight. So I had to sit in the front of the car with the chair fully back in the front, and like that's the only way I could put the seatbelt on. And to be able to like just sit in the back without worrying and put a seatbelt on is a tremendous feeling. So I know exactly how Sal feels. Lost in the auras of these fellas. You're like big stocky guys. You want a big boy? You want a
Okay,
big
so
boy?
what we're looking to do again is use our legs as much as we can. Okay, so you don't want to be upright on your legs and just use your upper body. You need to use the weight in this one. Okay, so before you throw it, try and get it swinging a little bit just to feel it.
Oh,
okay, and what
you gotta get your balls swinging.
you want to do is throw it out on front of yourself, and then your body rotates round it. Okay, so maybe try it without the weight first. You swing it back out on front of you, and then your body rotates round it. Okay, get your feet in, there you go, look, that's it.
I just that dingly thing and throw it, man.
Is this the same weight? Yeah, same weight.
I can't do this coordination.
That's it. Hey! And that's why you wear a kilt, because when you're spinning round, you feel like a ballerina.
Beast. He is a Highlander, isn't he?
A little swing behind
He's
yourself.
a McLeod from the Clan
and then throw
McLeod.
it out on front, okay? Once it's out on front, then get your feet around it. Okay, keep it,
this is
keep it simple.
Wait! Oh!
Stop that.
Good job he's got pants on, to be fair, because that would have been a blooper, eh?
It's a dangerous sport, look.
Oh, he's all muddy there.
I want to go home.
You kind of took a header at the end. I think the weight slipped out of your hand, so this time try a hook grip. Okay, so you'll know a hook grip from lifting. Give it a go. So I'll just quickly show you a 2-turn, and then we'll maybe take two throws each. Eh?
1, 2, throw! Yeah, pants, sorry.
But hook,
That would have been
it
more.
and then just relax your arm. You tried to muscle it. I think with the Highland Games, you want to stay long and relaxed, and you're long, so just stay relaxed. Eh?
So much technique. It's like, that's why I don't do sports with technique.
That's the thing. If we saw him without his pants on for the kill, we would have seen him long and relaxed, wouldn't we?
You know, it's like deadlift A to B, squat A to B. There'll be a B in this sport, I'll figure it out, right? You could just do this.
Yeah!
Oh, maybe not. That was, oh, jeez,
That was a bit too many turns, I
weird,
feel.
that thing. I don't like that.
Whee! That's really far.
That's near 20 meters.
Oh, lucky there, like. I like the two that guided through this.
Second attempt.
Stop thinking Scottish.
You're winning, you're winning.
Oh, it's all down to the last.
My non-British folk, are you guys understanding these people okay? Do the Scots have trampoline contests? Not that I'm aware of. Do you just want to lay down underneath the trampoline?
Last throw.
Last throw, boys.
So you're winning it just now, Tom, yeah?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Tom's mark there. 15 metres.
Hey, let's go.
Right, I've got this. I'll do one for the fans, right?
Whee! You understand them? That's all right. The
That's about
captions
18
help. I
metres.
thought so, Ray.
Not bad, Tom. That's
The
one win each.
Scottish accent is very thick, and sometimes it can be a bit lost. And sometimes I speak to a Scottish person, and all I can hear is and I'm like, sorry, could you repeat that? And it's still like so, you know, I get you sometimes, and I'm from the UK.
Yes! Luke won the shot put. Tom on the way for distance. Next up,
You
we're going to try the
volunteered to
Scots
judge.
Hammer. It's all about range, the Scots Hammer. So technically, you should both be pretty good, both pretty rangy. We're going to use a little bit of
yeah,
tacky.
that makes
it's
sense,
not quite
Billy.
like strongman tacky. It's a bit thinner. Okay, just because you're going to be swinging it that fast, that you don't want to be losing.
Like my accent is a very generic British accent. It's not like it's one of the more common ones, I guess you'd hear, like around this area, and anyway, like in the in the kind of south of England.
Using out of your hands, okay?
Right.
So maybe just take a little bit of tacky. We're not going too much, just a wee bit.
That's true, Dan.
And then I'll demonstrate what we're going to do with the Scots hammer, okay? You just want to keep your arms really relaxed. Simon, if you could maybe come round a wee bit this time, just because if you lose the hammer, it's usually going to go out at the lowest point, okay? So you want to swing it high above your head and then get your hips into it a little bit. So you'll like this one, nice and spicy, like, okay? So I'll just show you a few swings there.
Yeah.
Right, so high above my head, caps off. High above my head.
Caps off where though?
And then I'm hitting a low point.
Nice.
Okay, so nice and easy. Yeah, you want it high above your head, hits a low point, and then all you're doing
This
is
one looks
turning around with
dangerous.
it and releasing it. It's the opposite.
Yeah, you got to know what to
You don't
do
want-
for sure.
You don't want to pull in and muscle it, okay? You want to stay nice, long, and relaxed, just like a golf swing. Yeah, you should be good.
Are you excited for this, mate?
Yeah, I was a 8 handicap in golf, so.
So just try a few swings first. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Get
it.
it higher above your head.
Momentum, yeah.
You're turning around.
Yeah.
Oh.
So see, usually with the Scots hammer, I'll show you. We wear blades on our toes. Here's the hammer boots that we normally wear.
Blades.
So you see,
Oh, right.
big spikes on the end, and that's just because when you're swinging it fast enough, you will lift off the ground if you.
Oh,
don't
it helps
get
you
on.
dig in. Right.
So normally you would dig your toes in.
So you got special throwing boots where you can dig yourself into the ground, so that you don't go for takeoff like a helicopter or something.
And then when you're lifting it high above your head, it's not going to lift you off the ground. So this hammer's 16 pounds, same weight as a shot put.
Right.
But we also throw a 22 pound one. So.
Right.
But we'll not put the spikes on today.
God.
Oh, okay. Yep. Oh my god. You almost hit that van or that truck.
Are you surprised that Tom's pretty good at Highland Games?
Not really, no, he's 7 foot tall, he should be good.
Jump down again.
That's it.
Whee!
Nah.
It's like a bunch of giants throwing lollipops at children, isn't it? That was definitely an oopsie poopsie, that one. Welcome in, Kate. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Whee! Oh!
Sometimes it's quite deceiving with Highland Games because you throw within a sector, but if
In a
it throws
kill.
out left or right, it'll sometimes measure further than a straight throw.
Ah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So until you get the tape out, you don't really know.
Oh! Bloody hell.
Yeah, I probably pulled a little bit.
Oh, you messed that up a bit.
Wow.
You're
Someone's a bit cocky,
Yeah,
eh?
see that?
They
That's
are
sure to get it
powerful,
shot
yeah.
put.
Holy shit, that's a good one.
Three events down. Tom's taken 2. Blue's got 1.
Yes.
I think that suits you, Tom. You've got the range, got the long arms.
Just nice and relaxed. I love being relaxed and chilled all the time.
You've hit over 30 metres.
You just fall over in the
for a first
dirt.
attempt, pretty-
Yeah, I don't think I'd do very well either, to be honest. Probably get him up maybe a few metres. That's about it.
Pretty impressive. I think if we got you a few sessions in, some spikes on your feet, you'd be up another 10 metres anyway. So we're going to wrap up with a wee bit of weight over the bar.
Yeah.
So again, this is the one that a strongman holds the world record in. In the Scottish Games, the record's just over 17 foot, but in the sort of world Highland Games, it's 20 foot for a strongman. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll see. Tom, you won the keg toss at Worlds.
Yes.
So you should be technically pretty good at this one.
So he's a world-renowned tosser. So that's good to know.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Eh?
Fourth and final event we're going to try today is the 56 pound weight for height. So this is the only one we've tried where we're not going for distance, and instead we're going as high as we can. World record's 20 foot. Tom's going to try and break it at the Stokeman Games.
Yes, sir.
50k, baby.
First warm up today.
So you're going to show us how to.
What we're going to try and do. I know, like a lot of strongmen when they try the 56, they drop it to their heels and then rip it because they're really strong and they're still able to get a good height on it.
Right.
But what you kind of want to try and do is take the weight in high and then drop low with it, and then it's that triple extension.
Right.
This is my
That seems like it would give you a lot more momentum doing it like that then.
first event.
Right.
I'll give a quick demo so show you how it's done.
Yeah, show us how to do it, come on.
And then you can have a go. So again, you might want to use the hook grip just so you keep your hand relaxed, your arm relaxed. Okay. We side swing if you want.
That is 56 pounds, yeah. Too dangerous. I think throwing around 56 pounds weights would be a bit, yeah, be a bit dangerous.
And then you're going to take it in high, drop low with it.
Holy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
mate. If I did that, I'd be like, run away. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get that dropped on my head.
Who wants to go up first?
You're first.
We reckon the break on the goalpost there is about 15 foot. That's a good height for most Highland Games. Some of the top boys will go up to sort of 17 foot. So if you're hitting the break, you're doing pretty well.
Let's go.
All right, let's see how they do then. Yeah, zoom out. Very nice. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Almost.
Put your left hand on your thigh next time. You get a bit of push off it.
Your back would immediately go out. Yeah, I don't know how my back would survive this. Oh yeah, you don't want to be throwing them near. Oh,
Nice, that's about 15.
Drop it like it's
right on the noggin. Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
Up you get. Whee! Nice.
Oh, and again.
I like my technique.
That's about 17.
I can't do that drop. 17 foot, bruv.
How did you find the new technique?
I don't even know if I used it.
All I can think of is rotator cuff injury.
Tom's technique.
You've got to have some training to do this kind of thing.
Go on, Tom.
Oh my word!
You can get out the ground this time.
I think that was the highest one yet, Tom.
That's incredibly high.
I reckon you'd be 17 and a half, 18 feet there. So
God bless you,
Scottish
middle.
record.
again, the Highland Games record, if you've done all events, is about 17, 2 or 4. But you're going for 20, so a couple foot to go. 4 Highland Games events done. Tom, we reckon on the last one there, you're probably hitting about 17 and a half foot.
Yeah, I think this guy on the right here, he said he was 6'7", so he's like maybe 6'5".
You're 3-1 up on Luke, but I think you've maybe got a wee challenge for him to wrap us up today.
So we're going to do the Stokeman javelin.
Oh, javelin.
What weight's in this, Tom?
25 kilos.
25 kilos in the javelin.
A 25 kilo
Any way
javelin.
you want,
This is one they use in the Olympics.
but it has to stick in the ground to count.
You know, for distance
yeah.
then.
Yeah, distance, yeah.
Good stuff.
But it
Double
has to
points.
stick in the
Time
ground.
for a
Double
pint.
points. It can't go like this. Has to go.
Groundskeeper Willie won't like all these divots, no. Get your heads off me, Heath! Oh,
We're going to do rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses that's going first.
Right, is it 3 then go?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Ah!
You used to go to see who goes first.
See
or
who's
second.
last.
1, 2, 3, go. Ah! Sink, you
So
got me.
it's me,
So I'm last.
Oh.
Luke, Sink.
Tommy! Tommy!
Obstacles in the way.
An obstacle.
so 25 kg, you're looking at around another 56 pounds here. 2.2 times 25. So instead of throwing it vertically, they're going to have to, you know, like a darts throw.
Oh, let's go.
Ready for this?
Oh, run up.
Come on, Tommy. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh dear. Oh, it's stuck in the ground though. So
This
it's
is
all
for
right.
all
in
you
the end.
guys that likes big poles. Like that.
I beg your pardon? Whee!
Oh!
Yeah, some over.
Oh, stuck in,
so
stuck
let's see
in.
who takes this. Sinks took it, who's second? Because he's went the other way. Yeah, I got it. You can see.
That's the
I think I got
furthest.
further distance, so.
That's
Like best of three, though.
Best
No,
of
it's
three.
where it digs in the ground, right?
Oh.
Oh. I think that would have been a disqualified throw because he went too far over the line.
Oh, this is going to go miles.
All right, mate.
Is it going to stick?
Holding it between two fingers, yeah.
Holy crap. Right, so
That
that's
landed in the
We're all
ground.
going to do the spinny technique that Sink did on the second one. Well, toss you.
Let's go.
Bandit.
Whee!
That's in! Double points for the win.
Nice, you got it in.
Oh. Getting windy.
And they're just throwing 25 kg like it's nothing. Crazy.
Who's in? Right guys, that is the prep for the Stockman games done. As you can see, I was alright at that myself. Luke started off well and then deteriorated, but that Sink was just, you know, man's not hot and all that, but yeah. Anyway, big thanks to Sink for taking us through a wee Highland Games circuit. It was cool, and yeah, thank you very much. And again, this is the field where we're going to put on a splendid show come August. Stay safe,
Well, you've ruined it
stay
now.
spicy. That was good.
If you're going to do a show, you've ruined it now because that turf is just ruined. It's just full of divots now.
Please keep ringing that little bell. Ring the bell. Ding ding. Ding ding ding.
Beg your pardon. So there is an event that it's quite famous for, and that's tossing the caber. We need to be watching in August. Hey.
So probably the most iconic Highland Games event
that
sort of springs to mind for most people would be the caber. The caber is an accuracy event rather than a distance event. As with a lot of things Highland Games, there can be some local variation. There is no standard weight or length of caber, but generally speaking, you can be
just throw a tree
between
trunk.
17 to, I believe the world record's 24 feet for a caber, and the weight is less important than the overall density and length of the caber. A longer caber is...
I've heard that. Yeah, people do favour weight over length. I've heard that, yeah.
It's arguably harder to turn than the shorter, heavier caber. What we're looking at is the thrower will present themselves to the thin end of the caber, and a judge or the previous competitor will assist them with it. As you can see here, picking up the heavy end and walking in towards the competitor who's about to throw. Once the throwing competitor's confirmed that they have control of the caber, the other person then steps away and you are entirely on your own to do as you see fit with the caber.
Toss
the
it.
technique would be, once you're confident you have the balance, it's a clasping of the fingers around the caber, and as you can see here, the caber's got 3 points of contact. Really, it's on the ground, it's in the hands, and it's on the shoulder. As you work your way down towards the bottom of the caber, what we're looking to be doing is get down to the sort of tapered end here, squeezing it between the hands, squeezing it in between the heels of the hands, pressing it in towards the shoulder, and you're almost looking for a sort of wee pop up.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, if the cable's leaning too far back, we're going to lose control of it when it comes up. And if the cable's leaning too far forward, or if it's too straight, as soon as we make that pop, it's going to go on to get away from us. So we need to make sure we're getting that balance of feeling enough weight on the shoulder and having enough control in the hands. Once
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of control involved with that. Yeah, makes sense.
In between the hands, a little pop up, get your hands underneath it and stand up with it. So we're looking to support the caber again. Sometimes it's personal preference, but it's round about sort of belly area. you're looking to carry the cable. Too low, you don't really have enough bounce to sort of pull it, and if it's too high, you're going to sort of lose control of it. Now you got to think, if we're talking sort of 17 to 20 foot for a cable, you're carrying it here, you've only got that amount under control. The rest of the cables are way up in space. So that's why the concept of the longer cable actually being more complicated, because there's a lot more wood up there.
A lot more wood up there. Yes, it's all about like making sure that you keep the gravity, you keep the center of gravity in proportion, because otherwise you're just gonna fall backwards or fall forwards, aren't you?
So to get this end over end, what we're doing is we're looking to run forward, get a little bit of momentum into the heavy end of the cable that's up in air, and the quicker that's moving, the easier it will be to turn the cable. So again, I said it's not a distance event most of the time. It's an accuracy event. So if you imagine we are, if you had an eagle eye view, the thrower would be running onto a clock face. So again, imagine the clock face. We've run in, we're at 6 o'clock, boom, we've hit the cable. The heavy end should hit the middle of the clock face where the hands come, and if we've got enough momentum, we would be looking for it to go end over end, and you're wanting the narrow end that was in your hands to be hitting 12 o'clock.
Ah, so it's about accuracy. Okay, yeah. So it looks like a simple event, but actually it requires a lot of balance and a lot of momentum. Interesting. I like that. So you want the end he's holding to be the 12 o'clock. Up you get. It looks difficult, yeah. It's deceptive in terms of what you have to do. Because it seems easy enough to just throw the wood, but actually there's a lot of parts involved. If you get what I mean.
So that's the general idea. However, cables are designed, the purpose of the competition is that the cables should only be able to be tossed, as the throws referred to, by the top
difficult,
2 or 3 athletes on the field. It's not much of a spectacle if everybody can rock along and do it. So how else the cable is marked? So it's marked on accuracy, so obviously the straighter it is. So from the point where you are running, throwing, you stand still, and you are then marked on how straight the cable is. Again, worked off a clock face, and the score works on minutes. So either
Taught you
12
how hard it
o'clock's
is
a
to balance
perfect
things,
12.
yeah.
That would be your sort of perfect throw, and then you're worked on minutes, either minutes to or minutes past 12, depending on how far it's gone over. Not everybody's going to get that, of course. So we have side judges, who are also looking at, once the cable is tossed and the heavy end hits the ground, they are marking the angle of the cable. Once the heavy end hits the ground, how high up does the light end go before it turns on? Either it turns over and you get marked on time, or it doesn't quite turn over and you get marked on the distance of this angle here.
Bloody hell.
Because again, as I said, it's only really the sort of top 2 or 3 that should be able to toss the heavier of the cables.
Ow. Did I get it? I don't know why they put that camera angle in. It's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, I hope you guys found that little foray into the Highland Games interesting. Very good, very nice. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. A lovely stream, as always. A lovely weekend, as always. Thank you so much for being here. It's been lovely to have you. You have to be able to toss. You have to so you're holding it like this, and you have to have this bit fully turned around. Yeah. So yes, that's all from me for today. Thank you so much for being here again. Please like the stream on your way out. That would be very beneficial to me. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed all the videos today. And if you want to suggest a video, please join the Discord. I have a suggestions channel where you can post links, or you can suggest a topic for me to look at on a certain Sunday. But yeah, thank you very much for being here. And I hope you all had a wonderful time. And yes, I shall